Alrighty, everybody. Welcome in here to day 3 of the Trans-Tasman Test match here at Pukekohe 2024. I'm joined again by the Fluffinator.
Morning, Jimmy. How are we?
Oh, just living the dream, Just happy to be here on a lovely day of just friendly bowls, nothing to play for.
I don't think you're as happy as I am, but that's okay.
Oh, well, what's the state of play, mate? You tell me all about it.
State of play. I've been doing my homework overnight, and the state of play currently is there are 2 medals up for grabs this morning, but that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is the scoreline, and the scoreline is currently Australia a whopping 28 points to New Zealand's miserly 16, with a lead of 6 games. All Australia needs to do is win this session, and we make history. Easy, right?
I mean, you could only... I won't use the words I used earlier off the mic. You could only mess it up, right?
Yeah, well, look, I think they'll be keen to finish it off this morning.
I think so.
Yeah.
It'll be nice having lunch, having it in the bank, right?
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, we don't take anything for granted. Australia's been close, particularly the last couple of test matches, and they've been ahead on the final day and lost it. But we haven't had a lead like this, certainly in my time in indoor bowls.
No.
So, and I've been playing for, 15 years?
And it's not like we're going to see some inexperience from the Australians, right? We've got no debutants.
No, that's exactly right. So they'll be aware of the situation. They'll be aware of the significance of the situation. And certainly that'll hopefully spur them on to play that strong, commanding style that they've been playing, particularly in the first session of each day, because they've comprehensively won those sessions in terms of wins. 4 wins to 1 in both sessions the previous 2 days.
I'd say actually they literally don't have to change anything. They just have, if they do exactly what they've been doing, they'll be fine.
That's right. So in this session, New Zealand's yet to win a medal, but we've got the women's fours, which we'll be streaming this morning. That's a medal match, and the women's singles, which is way down the other end. That is also a medal match. So we'll try and keep you up to date with scores, particularly with those matches, but with all matches, because the overall is obviously the most important thing.
Yeah, and obviously what we're seeing here at the moment is those dodgy trial ends that seem to just be a thing.
Yeah, we love our trial ends. Yeah, just get the cobwebs out. I usually need more than 2, but that's not to worry.
So we're obviously the game we're featuring today, the women's fours this morning. I'll run through the New Zealand team because I know who they are.
Yes.
And I'll let you run through the Australian team.
Yep, sounds like a plan.
Now, the lead for the New Zealand team is Annalise Baker. We saw her last night in the mixed pairs, if everyone was tuned in. She had a win last night with Sean Blackburn, but yeah, Annalise Baker, Waikato. The 2 is Denise Clarkson from Hutt Valley. One of the most experienced players in the women's division of the New Zealand side. Played a few times now. Kylie Gould, another debutante playing 3. She's from Canterbury.
Canterbury is where exactly?
Christchurch.
Christchurch. See, I'm testing your geography again.
That's where I'm from.
Yep. Ah, right. Yes.
And the skip Shelley Jacobs, she's from Hutt Valley as well, same as Denise.
Wellington,
and
isn't it? Down
she's
there?
on debut as well.
Yep.
And she's just playing her last couple of trial end bowls now. So we'll be underway shortly. Now, you tell me about the Australian ladies.
Ladies fours, probably one of our more experienced teams in terms of tests played. So quite a contrast compared to the New Zealand ladies. Keisha Pearson, it's her second test. She also hails from Mount Gambier. And I know that there are some people from the Mount, because they call it the Mount, tuning in this morning. So good morning to those people over in Mount Gambier. And best of luck to Keisha, who also won her first medal last night in the women's triples.
Beautiful.
So she was quite elated with that. The 3 you see up there, the Australian players, they are playing in the ladies' triples. So they won last night, so they'll be quite pleased with that. Linda Charles, the short lady, she's She's from Tasmania. She's been my bus buddy this week. I've been sitting with her quite a bit. She was very relaxed this morning coming into this. And, yeah, has quite a lot of experience, so this won't faze her too much. And then you've got Anne Draffin. She doesn't really need an introduction. She's very experienced and hails from the great state of Victoria.
She's played the singles a few times.
She
if I
has,
remember
yes, that's
correctly.
correct. That's correct. And then you've got the GOAT, really, the Australian GOAT, greatest of all time,
Absolutely.
Monica Corn.
No argument here.
Yep, so, yeah, we've got a really good four there, so I'm looking forward to seeing how they play this morning.
She's been winning national titles since before the four of us in the booth were even alive.
Yes, that's correct, yeah. Yep. Great start here from both ladies.
Duddy's awake.
Good on you, Daddy. Hope you're well, mate. You've been watching a lot of these matches, so hopefully you've enjoyed the coverage.
Sorry that we've brought Fluffy back in, mate.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Yeah, you can't have everything.
Tell you what, it's pretty good leading here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So the first two games these sides have played against each other. Day one, if I remember that far back.
Yep, I've got the results here.
The Australian women were 9-1 ahead, and then they were 15-9 behind and ended up losing that game to a score of
16-13?
Yeah. No?
No. Yeah. Yeah, I've got that the wrong way around.
Yeah.
16-13
To
you
the
guys.
Kiwis.
Yeah.
And then yesterday afternoon, it was the other direction. New Zealand were in front most of the way and ended up losing
14-17.
I think Australia scored the last 5 ends to win it 17-14, was it?
Yep. So there's actually no shot differential.
So the trick is with these teams is you want to be behind at the halfway point, by the sounds of things.
Well, they were 12-0 up, the Kiwis, yesterday. And it just, pure momentum shift, which was phenomenal, really. Great shot there from Linda. Just gets that jack off that black bowl. Gives them options on the other hand, potentially.
Absolutely.
As we say back home, or I say back home when I don't want to get the shot too early sometimes. But yeah, there's a little bit of chink in the New Zealand armoury now. I think that's off.
That's a bit what?
Tad?
I remember from Pukekohe 16 years ago watching a game. Simon Thomas and Julie Thomas were playing the 6-bowl pairs.
Yes. I caught up with Julie yesterday. Yep.
The commentator said Julie had it on train tracks and she threw her next one off the side.
Oh. Yeah, no, Julie, lovely lady Julie. Had a bit of a conversation with her last night.
My old flatmate.
All right. So yeah, as predicted, Linda's playing the other hand. Can land that black out. Tell you what, get down. Yep, great shot. Call number 1 to me. I'm on fire. One correct one. That's all I need.
You told them not to get it too early, and they get it with the next bowl.
Oh well, Yeah.
So I'm not giving you that one.
Okay. All right. Oh, fair enough.
Oh, do you know what I did hear a lot of is I can't do the Australian accent justice, but the good bowl Linda.
Good bowl, Linda.
I've heard a lot of that good stuff over the weekend. So she must be playing well.
She's solid. Yeah, she's a very
or just must have a lot of fans.
Very
one of those.
Very consistent performer at this level. So. Probably wasn't what she was. She probably a bowl too wide, to be fair.
Potentially heavy. She might have been trying for the chip the yellows.
I think she was. Yeah, just trying to open it up. And just needs to get past here, into the box.
Played a bit with Anne, you said?
I have in the past. Yes. Yep. At local level, state level.
Now it's going to be interesting watching some of these guys adjust. We know that this is the faster of all the mats.
Yep. Had a roll on it yesterday, actually. It ran beautifully.
Yeah.
Ran really well. Nice turn on both hands.
Yeah,
Just got to play the right weight. That's the key.
We were discussing a bit more last night. This hand on the left of the screen, if you're a bit wide, you hold straight, and if you're a bit narrow, you duck under. It's quite unforgiving.
Yes.
But if you get the right line, you're pretty good, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Whereas the other hand is just a nice, consistent hand. And yeah, there was a little bit of chat about holding with weight as well.
Yep. Yeah. All right, so that I have mentioned this in most sessions, but it does change with the different game formats. That'll be a 3 penalty. The bowls go back up the other end, and the end is replayed.
Yeah, so we're 3-0 after none.
Yep. Yeah, which is a bit odd, I know, but yeah,
and it's going to be a long day if we have any more of these.
It'll all even out. It'll all even out in the course of time.
We might have to get subs in for all us in here.
Yeah, she was probably looking for that middle yellow there, and it's just hung for the shot bowl.
And also just trying to get the hang of the weight, right? Like
yeah.
I know you get 2 trial ends, but it's still first end, right?
Yeah. And generally the trial ends, you're going to be playing draw anyway. You're not going to be playing weighted shots on a trial end, generally. You can, but, yeah, not sure whether that would be a productive thing to do. Depends, I guess, on your mindset.
We also mentioned last night, Annalise played this hand with her first bowl almost exclusively last night, and was pretty good on it too, so...
Oh, and they would have got a bit of intel from other players who played on the mat before going on it today.
All
commentators. Yes. Great shot from Keisha. Yeah, all commentators. That's correct. Yeah, I did say to her, and I said to her, oh, it's a really nice mat. Good players will find it.
Yeah.
To which she said, oh, okay. Yeah, righto.
Well, what am I going to do?
I think she thought I was chipping her, but I wasn't. Yeah, handy home there. She's got a nice delivery, Annalise. Very smooth.
Yep.
Been a good player for the Waikato for quite a while, I imagine.
A few years, yeah. Yep. Candice would be able to speak to that a bit better than me, but yeah, quite a few years.
Not a bad bowl there. I mean, it was all right from Keisha. She probably wanted to get around, but not to worry. There's still 2 in the head there. Yep, so Linda will be looking to get to that back black. She misses wide. She's fine. In a good spot. Linda's very accomplished at national level.
Where's she from?
She's from Tasmania.
Tassie with the Zappers.
Yes, and with her father's Joe Simpson, who's our team manager. So family connection there. She's played quite a bit with Joe at national level, winning some mixed pairs titles, and I believe a mixed fours back in the day. I will check on that in my program here. Every year I've been at national, she seems to be winning medals. So yeah,
classic.
Loves the big occasion. What's she won? She won the women's pairs gold medal last year. She's won the mixed pairs 3 times, and a couple of silvers and bronzes. So yeah. Yep. So just drawing to the corner of the box, lay the black over, and stay. A bowl wider than her last, and she's in a good position. Falls in. Great shot, Linda. Well played. I don't think this will be short, Jimmy. Nope.
You don't?
I don't. No.
You don't?
She gets a split on the shot bowl and the middle yellow. She's going to be close. Even if she sits the shot, she lands the shot bowl, the flat one, clean. She's going to have one in there, so that's my prediction.
I believe.
Middle yellow's not bad either. Yep, that changed the complexion of the head. We're going to see a lot of that, I think, from Kylie, based on what I've seen throughout the week.
What are you trying to say?
She's got an ability to change the complexion of the head.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah. Expert analysis from this non-expert.
Nah, you can call yourself an expert. We're the media. We can make stuff up.
Yeah, that's right. Analyst, indoor bowls analyst.
That's a bit far.
Good shot. Good shot. Changes the angles. Well played, Anne. Yep. This will be another head complexion changing shot.
I would say best result could be just the front yellow into the middle of the square sort of speed, just to move the jack back a little bit, right?
Yep. Needs to hold.
Oh, I mean, it was all but that. Helps.
It does. It's no worse. Let's replace it. That'll be nice. Well, even if Anne turns it over, gets it to the top of the box, New Zealand's got one in three in that 1 in 3, 1 in 4 in that situation, so it's not too bad from our perspective. Yeah, she played this all right. Almost.
Sort of half blocks up some stuff there.
Yeah. Does the outside yellow do something?
No.
Chipping the black in?
Yeah, that does.
Yeah.
I just don't think you can get enough pace on the thicker surface compared to what I'm used to.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get enough pace to get it over enough, and I don't think you can get it into a relevant position.
Yeah, right.
I think you'd be doing well to make it second shot, let alone the shot.
Almost a 2-bowl plan potentially here. Open it first and then...
Or chunk through the front, like just looking for a front shelf maybe. 2-bowl plan, I'm with you. Yeah.
Yep. And Monica will be on the other hand. Get right on top of the jack, Mon. She's just got to be that front black, the closest.
Yep.
Fill that hole.
Front nut is...
Yep. I love Monica's technique. I just love it. It's that little roll of the arm, smooth as silk.
Gives the opportunity to get a rhythm.
You know, like the 15 years I've been watching her play, it just hasn't changed.
I changed my technique between bowls.
Mine changes involuntarily.
Yeah.
Mind you, I had a couple of ends on it yesterday and I was dinking them on the jack. A few of the Kiwi supporters and players said, you want to game with us? Move to New Zealand and have a game with us? And I said, yeah, no, this isn't normal.
Just trying to turn the front one in.
Well, Australia's got a couple here.
Probably 3, mate.
Yeah, I reckon.
So
Monica can get around that front black. She can make it 4, and that'll be a huge start. That'll be a 7-0 start with the 3 penalty.
tough dropping a 7 to start.
But things have happened in this. Just a bit quick. That's okay. A great start from Australia. 6-0. But as we discussed, both sides have got off to a good start.
See, that's probably the perfect start for New Zealand, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't go that same way today, but time will tell.
I like the rule of if it goes in the square, you put it on the spot.
Yeah, what's the rule here domestically?
Once it's in the square, it's overthrown, and the opposition place it.
I thought that was I thought I'd seen that. Yeah, so they can place it anywhere.
Anyway.
Yeah, right. A lot of the time though, they place it just above the square anyway, don't they?
But some people like playing it there. You know?
Yeah.
It's allowed.
yeah.
And you're a brave man going short ends every end. You'd have to have your touch feeling. You'd have to be feeling pretty good about your touch.
Yep, right. Yep.
There's a couple of players out there who just only play short ends if
Yeah.
they can.
Yep.
Another Hutt Valley man himself, John Zeno.
I've heard the name John Zeno. Yeah.
He just his sick foot. He will never waver. Even if he's getting pumped on the short ends, he'll still do it.
Yeah. Right.
He's only got one plan. He hasn't thought of a second plan yet. He's been playing 50 years.
Yep.
I'm going to have Candice correct me if I'm wrong. But Annalise looks a lot stiller than a couple of years ago.
In her delivery, I
In her
assume.
delivery.
Yeah.
I knew there was something different. Hand on the knee instead of on the ground, apparently.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I'm not the observant one in our marriage. Just for this. Oh, for the heavier mat. Interesting. Changed your technique for the international. It seems to be working. Probably one of the form players of the Kiwi side.
I think we need to get Emma on commentary.
Oh, I think so too.
You could do both. She could do the buttons and the commentary.
Oh,
We'll just take a back seat.
she's got to talk to me when we're not on commentary.
Yeah. Oh no, we can get rid of you.
Escape.
We can get rid of you. That'll be and we'll just get Emma in. Do you know how to do the buttons?
Me? Yeah. I don't have the concentration. I tried. I did like 3 ends once, and I got up and walked off and said never again. I've
Great shot,
my ADHD doesn't lean towards good button pushing.
Morning, team.
Morning, Dave. How are you?
Dave's here. Good to
Yep.
have you here, mate.
Yeah, I am.
The chieftain.
I am, and I'm very happy with the team. They're all going well. But when I talk about the team, I'm talking about Matt's side team. Everything going smooth in here enables me to have a bit of a look outside, so thanks, team.
No worries at all.
Got Candice and Emma in the production suite. James and Fluff. Fluff and James been here right through. Jason Parker's chipped in, which is good. We had
Serena Bourne, yep.
yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dave approved my my request for annual leave.
And how did your annual leave go, Fluff?
The Spates shares in Spates Brewery have jumped.
So you've actually got shares in Matt's side and Spates.
I have.
Both of them non-profit organisations. I question your financial now, mate.
Well, you can't take the money with you, can you, Dave?
That's true. Very tense out there, people. I was walking the floor and very tense.
Yeah,
We've had a perfect start in the ladies' fours as well. The team that gets way behind early has been comfortable winners.
Well, it could be a strategic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the
I'm
theory.
sure they wanted to be 6-zip down after one end.
Yeah, I think that was the plan this morning over breakfast.
Yeah.
But Shelley went down to play her first bowl and it had been like 20 minutes and they're still playing the first end. So it's going to be a long
time since the trial.
time. And
Yeah.
with these games they can ebb and flow.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
But out there, I think all the games, this one's started well for Australia. The women's singles started well for Australia. The rest of them are all square or won the diff.
So the 2 medal matches have started well for Australia.
Yes,
Yep. Okay.
that's bad news for you, Fluff. It's not how you start.
No, it's how you finish.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Yes.
Anyway, if you're in the area, come on down. Certainly more Australians in the hall today than there is Kiwis. It
Great
might be
shot
just
here.
a little bit early on a Saturday morning for the Kiwis.
Yep.
But if you're in the area, get down here now because these Kiwis need your support.
Yeah, we want to wrap it up this morning if we can,
Yes.
just for our collective relief.
It'll be a
I haven't seen. I've been to 5 of these now.
You're not talking about it before it's happened, are you, Fluff?
No. I'm just going to reflect on history here. And this is for those of you at home.
Australia's last win.
Australia's last win was in their last series win, if you want to call it a series win, in terms of retaining the trophy, was in 2011, where it was a draw. But we won the test. The last time we won a test match was in Broken Hill in 2009. So we're not talking something that happens overly or regularly for us.
Mm.
Prior to that, Australia had won it in 1976 in Newcastle, 1979 in Adelaide. We're looking for that sort of result, 40 points to 20. That'd be brilliant. And
Yeah, that'd hurt a bit.
and 1991 in Christchurch, and that was a 34 to 32 result. We do not want that sort of result. It would be too nerve-wracking for us. So yeah, wrap it up this morning's the plan.
Head to the bar.
And then enjoy the afternoon.
Enjoy the afternoon, and if they need a non-reserve to play, I am ready, willing, and able. If the series is sewn up and they were desperate,
Sounds like they'd want to be pretty desperate.
absolutely, yeah. So Anne was a bit stiff with her last bowl prior. She was trying that split on the blacks, but she got onto the jack. But you know, Yellow isn't in a bad spot. Shelley's going to be really precise with her line and her weight here.
She's just trying to chip the shot bow out.
Yep,
Right.
yep.
Speed's good. Come on.
No, she's not there.
Yeah, let's go.
There's relentless positivity, and then there's just straight up wrong.
Yeah,
That's absolutely blocked.
yeah.
Everything they had
I
going.
don't know how that's good. I was thinking the same thing, but anyway. Yep.
Come on, Monica. Great shot, Emma.
What a shot, Monica Corn. And that's why she is the GOAT. Greatest of all time.
I think they've almost got to be drawing themselves, or
Get the black over.
or roll out of the black. Let me finish my sentence, mate.
No,
You
we've-
can't claim my shot for me.
we've got this new connection now, you know? It's just finishing each other's sentences.
Can't believe. Don't tell the ball guy out there I've got a new Sean.
Yes.
It's a 3-hour game, mate. You've got to make your sentences last as long as possible.
Especially fours.
So they're down on the test, so now they're ganging up on me on my commentary style. See what I've got to put up with, viewers? She's close.
Great shot.
Nice hit.
On yellow, I reckon.
Pretty close. I always tell my opposition I'm pretty biased, but I've got it.
Yeah, I usually try and will him into telling me I've got shot.
Yes, yeah.
Here we have Catherine Edgar,
Oh,
who
you
is
could have left him hanging.
the wife. No, I've met Catherine. She's been on our bus. Because Dave, her husband, has been driving us here, there, and everywhere. Great fella, Dave Edgar. So yeah, Catherine did say to me she was hoping she didn't have to do a measure on the TV rink, but here's her time to shine.
Do you reckon she brought her stopwatch?
I don't think so. I don't think anyone's used a stopwatch thus far.
It's 9:32 and we're playing N2 here.
Catherine's a ripper. Look at that.
I'm
One to Australia.
Not happy with that. She even knows what colour she's meant to pull out. I don't understand that.
So 7-0 to Australia after 2 ends. Fantastic start for the ladies. It's just really good that Monica got another one in there. 'Cause although it was chipped out, it just meant that we weren't vulnerable to dropping a number.
All right.
Score update. I'll let you do the honours, Jimmy. And I'll just watch the good news on the screen. Hopefully.
Problems reading or? All right. The women's singles is 8-2 to Australia.
Yep. Tick.
The women's fours is 0-0 because
It's
I don't know
actually
why you
it's
can't put
7-0. But they don't want to put it. They don't want to put it on the screen.
The men's singles is 4-3 to Ian Ogilvie over Paul Smith. The men's fours is 2-1 because it's always close. And the mixed fours is 2-1 as well because we just like to keep things friendly around here, you know.
That's exactly right. Australia's leading in all matches thus far, but it is very early. So
But I've heard that's the strategy. Get behind.
yeah, and then catch up.
She's been going pretty good.
Yes. I think both leads started quite well.
Yeah. You missed last night.
I
There
did.
was a lot of that last night.
Yep.
Sean's not convinced he played a good one.
So I'll be back in a moment. Just got to go and do something. I won't be long.
Good luck. If you send in Chris Moffat if you see him. All right, Annalise Baker here. That's a pretty good bowl again. Alrighty. Now, Linda Charles here from Tasmania, if I remember the last hand. On her backhand, I think we'll be just looking to arrive into the head here, potentially. Yeah, pretty good speed. Pretty good speed. I think that would just be a minimum speed. Denise Clarkson looking to follow that down. Handy enough spot. I'd say, yeah, we're just... I think everyone's just going to be building the head here until it's time to hit something. Yeah, and another good bowl. All right, Candice, it's your time to shine.
Hey, team. The support.
I actually think you'll see Denise coming into this head,
Yeah.
probably with 6-inch speed, just to make sure she's getting the whole way to the jack.
Yeah.
You don't want to just wedge on some of the front stuff. You want to get the whole way down to the jack. So you've got to be almost a bit positive here, from my perspective. Does block up a decent chunk of Australia's opportunities, though, which is it's going to be helpful.
And I'm extremely impressed with that head. Like, that is tea towel material.
Tea towel material.
Yeah, that's what we call it in Waikato. If you can put a tea towel over top of the bowls, you've got a pretty good head. Very close.
It depends if you've got the ones that are close.
Well, yeah, it helps. But yeah, New Zealand is looking like controlling this end, which is great to see.
Yeah, it's pretty tricky with that one here, but yeah, get to that one and sit in, you'll be number one.
Pretty close here from Andreff. She has moved it. I think you might try and see a decent roll out of the front black here.
Yeah.
Sort of looking to turn a roll out of the closest yellow bowl out of the head would be the goal.
Split.
I think
A
the
gentle split.
forehand's the option as well, right?
Yeah.
You just, as long as you're not wide, you can almost miss narrow, like on the narrower side. Just get it right.
Get down and nail it. It's definitely
Forward.
tight.
That was the narrower side, yep.
No damage though.
Not the worst place to have a bowl. What are we going to see from Anne here, Candice? It's time for someone to be proper
Well,
aggressive, I reckon.
I think it's getting to that point. Is there any advantage of that yellow edge of the yellow through? Get it out of the head, away from the blacks, towards the yellows. But yeah, certainly something needs to happen with this bowl. Giving
I mean, I'd say yes, there is an advantage. But it's not what I'd do.
it's not what you do. Well, inform me. What would you do, James?
I'd actually try and charge through the yellow on the backhand myself. But
Ah. Is there any advantage to Australia here going wait on the front black and open the whole thing up. They've got lots of back bowls now.
They
Thank goodness Fluffy's back. I can stand down.
all right, Kylie, just a fraction tight here again, but it's very much a black dominant head at the moment. Only got one shot, I would imagine, but they've got the better position of the bowls. The yellows have more opportunity to leave the head, I'll say.
I like your optimism. Monica's going to do something brilliant here. I can feel it.
I can feel it coming in the air this morning.
It was cold, wasn't it, this morning?
Was it?
A bit fresh. Tad wide there from Mon. Didn't want to do it too early. I'm going to go with. That's my theory. This is a big bowl.
I've heard worse theories. This would be a good time to just hit the split absolutely flush and be sitting 6.
Yeah, would be for some. Just feel like both skips are still finding it a little bit, but
They've played one less end than everyone else.
well,
so.
that's true.
Second prize.
I actually think that it's not too bad for us, to be honest. If she gets onto just draws into that black shot bowl, it'll make it very hard to get a big number, I would suggest.
Sean was close, apparently.
Yeah, I don't think he got it though.
No,
He was close.
but he scored. That's the main thing.
I like that hand. She can get the slide off that front yellow, just gets another one in there, and just reduces the risk of a
A
number.
I wouldn't even consider anything on the forehand.
No.
Even if you tapped it for one,
Yep, that's a vulnerable bowl.
You're
Yep.
still in danger.
Yep. Nope.
You've got to actually get another bowl on the head
Yep.
more before you worry about.
If
who's
she
got the
goes
shot.
down. She goes down here. So be it. She'll have another one in the head. Just reduces the risk. They've made a good start. So
Yeah, she's made the right decision.
Come on. Great shot, Mon.
great bowl from Monica. That's much better from our perspective.
You feeling better about that one?
Absolutely. And yeah, she's going to do that in her sleep. Really, I mean, even I could have possibly done that. Possibly.
Ooh. You'd have to have a few goes, right?
No, I reckon I'm feeling confident. I reckon I could have got that with my second bowl.
When are we playing our game of singles?
Yeah, maybe lunchtime. I'm happy to play at lunchtime. I don't think it's a wise move on your part, but
Mate, yeah.
you should ask your mate Sean how I bowled yesterday in the 2 ends I had after coming off the outdoor green.
Mate, what the problem is, you don't know what to expect from me. The problem I have is I don't know what to expect from me.
So I believe that's one to New Zealand.
Got to be right.
Yeah, so good result for the Aussies, really.
Yeah, I agree.
Given the abundance of black that was there.
Even behind goes too.
And Jason Kawiti is a friend of mine from Australia, Melbourne, Australia. Kiwis up. I couldn't disagree with you more, Jason. His nickname is the Mad Maori back home. So
Mouldy.
yeah, well,
If you're gonna be racist, you at least
no,
at least do it
that's-
with a nice pronunciation.
That's his nickname.
Oh, he gave self-proclaimed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah,
all right then.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
give you that
It
one.
wasn't me. No, definitely wasn't me.
But I'll take you through the pronunciation at lunchtime.
Oh yeah, okay. That
Oh,
means I've got to roll the R's or something.
Yeah.
I'm not very good
yeah.
at that.
There's
Maori,
Tauranga.
Turonga.
Is that all right?
I would have just said Tauranga.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Tauranga. Taupo.
Yeah, well that one was interesting. Taupo the other day. Everyone calls it Taupo.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Good adjustment here.
Was, yeah.
She'll be happy with that after
yeah.
the first one.
Yes, correct. Yeah, just a rare loose bowl there from Keisha. The first
Everyone's allowed to sneeze now and then.
I sneeze a lot.
You're always sick. Maybe we need to work on your health.
Yeah, maybe. A lot of things to work on, James. To be fair, if you just ask my friends.
All right, this is where when you need help from you too.
Yeah. Oh, Linda's been solid so far.
You're looking for a solid Linda Charles.
Yeah, she's got a good shot here. Brilliant. Just like that.
She's been a player of this team for me, from what I've seen across the 3 days. Just really missing.
Yep. Makes it look easy too.
It is easy, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, Denise, following that one there.
Stalking it.
This is where if I was Linda, I'd say, I showed you what to do with it, did I?
Yeah, I like Monica's call here.
The whole way around.
Yep. Yep. Let's get some back position. No need to get too creative just yet. Not around, however. Plan B. We'll go with that.
I'm starting to think she may not have been listening.
Play her own shot. No, she's not. She's not like that. Definitely not like that. She's a very good team person, is Linda.
Muscle memory, I reckon.
Yeah.
Muscle
Good.
memory.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Instincts.
We were talking about this yesterday. Kylie's delivery style. It's very unique.
Yep,
Thoughts?
it's unique.
Yeah. Any other thoughts?
I was scared when I first saw it many years ago.
Yeah. So she's always bowled that way, as far as you're
Yeah.
aware? Yep. Yeah, right.
Yep. Pretty effective.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No doubt about that.
I always like trying the strange stances.
Yeah. I don't think I could crouch like that. I'd fall over.
When I was a kid in the bowling area, I used to bowl like cricket.
Yep.
I used to try and bowl like all my favourite players. I used to try their techniques.
Yep.
Some of them were hard work.
Yeah, I could imagine. Good bowl here.
That's a great shot. I didn't have the agility of some of those gentlemen. Sean's played a good one for those.
And not the Sean in the commentary box. All my good ones are played in my head.
All right, Anne here.
Great shot here from Anne. Great bowl, Anne. Great bowl.
That's well above average, that. All right. What's happening here? Are we just going with the forehand draw, keep it simple, or?
I wouldn't mind the plant.
I'm glad you saw it.
Black onto yellow. But she's only got half a bowl, so yeah, that may be why she's drawing. She's not here. Oh,
Really doubly setting up this plant.
Something's going to change here.
Monica will just draw a side toucher, right?
That'll be the plan.
Come on,
Monica.
come on. Monica.
What a shot. What a shot.
Sorry, my bad. Front toucher. My apologies.
That's just...
Please forgive me, audience.
But look, I mean, if anyone at home, just if you're watching that, you just go, that looked easy. Just the way she did it, she plonked it down. She could have put it any better if she tried. There.
That's hard enough on a quiet club night.
Yeah.
This is an international test.
Yeah.
Just screws down there. I'll plonk one down there.
The great man, David Speechley, watching. Hope you're well, mate. He just noted that I sounded very well for a Saturday morning. And No, it's because I was a good boy. I was studying up in my indoor bowls history last night.
Do they have indoor bowls questions on the bottom of the Spates bottle cap?
They're all rugby ones.
Yeah, they're all rugby. They're all Otago related.
Great bowl from Monica. That's brilliant.
That'll be 2 to Australia.
Front toucher, back toucher. Thanks for coming. We'll win the end.
That was one of Uncle Phil's sayings. He said early on to me, front toucher, back toucher, sign the top of the card.
Brilliant from Monica there. It's good stuff. Well played, Keisha. So 9-1 after 4. This is normally about the time the other team that's down starts to get a run of ends on, is it not?
Yeah. This 9-1 is their absolute comfort zone.
Hey, Dave. Well, he's on the phone, but I'm going to get Dave, our boss, to get me a cup of tea, I reckon.
He is really good. Like a man.
Yeah, tea for Fluffy.
Oh, tea or coffee? Yeah. Latte? Yeah, please. Yep.
Just tell them to listen to the stream for orders.
We're just doing a coffee order here, guys.
Tell you what. Nice of Farquhar to contribute to the side. I like it.
Good on you, Matthew. Look at that, timing.
Wait till we get him on the tools later. Yeah. Our viewers could be in for something special later.
Andy home there from Annalise.
Again, very steady off the front.
Yeah, same man. Top shot, mate.
Seems to be though, whatever Annalise has done, Linda's been able to match. So yeah, the role of the 2 and 4s games, if they're on, just makes it that much easier for the back end. It's not funny. Usually in outdoor they used to say, as I used to play 2 in our Premier League team in outdoor, and they used to say, oh, we put you there because we could hide you.
Yeah.
But when you play well, it's great, you know, in terms of the team and how it helps.
Real good,
Good home there, Denise.
I play 2.
Do you?
Yeah, it's my go-to spot. I'm just happy to be part of the team.
Yeah, no, I know that feeling. Great shot here from Linda Charles. Brilliant.
Pretty good. Is there some weird backhand search here, or is it under the head on the forehand?
I think under the head on the forehand. You can get both. Sit and stay.
I feel like on these mats you've got to play these with a lot more speed, which makes them real scary for me.
Yeah.
This is
But
my
the jack's sort of, you know, hidden.
yeah.
She might get a bit of jack movement, but the landing of the bowls will slow the bowl down. So nothing to lose here. If she was a bowl tighter, she would have had that for sure. So she wasn't far away.
Helps a bit, right? The she's discovering the interesting nature of that hand with a bit of speed. What a result, Farquhar on the chores.
Well, I was just thinking, I'd love a hot drink, and then Lord Farquhar rings.
Yep. Lord Farquhar himself. Do you know there's some people who haven't seen Shrek?
Really?
That's disgraceful. Oh, I live in a tough household though.
I mean, Shrek 2 I couldn't be bothered with, but
Only half my household likes Harry Potter.
well, I could understand why people wouldn't like Harry Potter.
That's outrageous.
Their heads are full of magic.
Harry
Yeah.
Potter is the greatest of all time.
I'm not a fan. No.
Oh, what is going on here?
Yeah, no, thank you.
Oh,
I'd rather watch you on commentary than watch Harry Potter. I'll listen to you in commentary, then watch Harry Potter.
Oh,
Yeah.
but I'm a GM though, so I understand that. Humbleness is my
If you
best
say
quality.
so yourself, yes.
Humbleness is my best quality.
Humility.
Yeah, that's some of my best stuff. All right. I'd like to see the white down the back here, next to these two blacks. If Kylie could arrange that, that'd be just terrific.
Certainly there.
You'd like to do it on the backhand, but I just don't think you can get under that yellow without playing too much speed. So forehand the option.
Great shot. Great shot.
It's pretty good, right?
The commentary box has erupted.
That's quite good.
It was.
I'd love to see you elaborate.
In comes Monica Corn.
Oh, already.
Ooh, the black's just fallen over.
Which one?
The one at the top of the
Oh,
box.
that one there.
That's made the yellow fall over. I don't think it really changes too much though.
Should just draw a front toucher, right?
She'll get one in there. That's all I'm saying.
There are opportunities charging through the front, but the two blacks are just far enough away from each other that it takes a lot more speed to move them than you would imagine.
Yeah, well that's exactly right. But Monica will be aware of that, so if she isn't, nobody is.
I think probably 2-roll speed out of the shot bowl, just to sort of sit it off the mat and
If she
stay there
is tight,
yourself.
if
Right?
she is tight, she can get that yellow up into the head
Yeah.
a little bit too. So she's got a
Absolutely
couple
right.
of options.
Just that positive weight.
She's playing to get that front yellow.
Yeah, that was absolutely the speed.
Great shot,
she's played it.
Monica.
She
Yes. Even I'm clapping. I don't clap in the commentary box very often, but
That's absolute perfection.
yep. And she's got options. The head may well change, but she's got options with her last two. The outside black, but she doesn't really need to do much because they're all touching at the moment. So really, Shelley's got to make the change here. She's got to change his head. No score ends are fine for us.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't shut up shop with 14 to go, but
No. But I mean, yeah, when you got a 9-1 lead.
bit tight there from Shelley. Interesting to see what Monica does here. They're all touching. I've heard through the comms.
I mean, if you had to play a shot,
You do.
you try and just land that outside black. But
There's not really any risk there.
I'm quite content here. Yeah, what Anne's doing there, I was going to say exactly that. Drawing one to the corner of the box, because then that forces Shelley to play more weight, and there's more risk with playing more weight. So that's what I'm doing if I'm Monica. I'm just drawing to the top of the box, ideally to make it harder for Shelley. We're 9-1 up.
Oh, nah, he doesn't. I'm chipping the black off and
Nah.
trying to scum a one.
We're 9-1 up. We're 1-9
There's
down,
no
maybe.
risk. There's no risk whatsoever.
I don't think. No, she's smarter than you. And look at that. Good. That's fine.
That's actually a guide.
That's good.
Remember that hand holds with weight. That's actually helped
We shall
Shelley.
see, Jimmy. We shall see.
That's actually a guide. Shelley's going to get down there and nail it absolutely perfect and make 3. And I'm
Okay.
going to say,
Make
well,
3.
Yeah, you're going to make 3.
You are kidding yourself.
Okay, now I'm coming in
Your
here.
head is full of magic. Hello,
Are you, are
Dave.
you two behaving?
We're
Mate.
trying to. We need that coffee.
Nobody in here likes Harry Potter, Dave, and I can't.
His
can't
head's
handle
full of
it.
magic. Yeah.
I think you're right on this one, Fluff.
Thanks, mate.
There's actually no business for Monica to go anywhere near that.
How on earth does she get 3 out of this, Shelley? It's not possible.
Well, we're not without a huge amount of risk, right?
What do you mean?
Well, the last thing she wants to do.
You've only got to get down there with 3 3¾ inches onto the
but
yellow
at
just to sit it up
9-1,
'cause
at
it's sitting
9-1,
up.
you don't want to go 12-1, right?
No.
What do you mean? I'm
It's
not.
still 9-1.
I'm not
if she
talking
does
about
nothing.
kill speed. You've only got to move it slightly.
Oh dear.
This is quicker than I thought.
And look what happened. Nothing.
Anyway, good to see you, boys.
Yes.
You're going well.
Thank you for organising
Yeah.
the warm beverages on this cold morning. Did you hear? Viewers at home won't know this, and I'm not going to bag the accommodation because the accommodation's been good. However, I reckon someone from the Kiwi camp has tampered with the motel's hot water service. No one had hot water this morning.
Really?
And if that's nasty, I tell you, I don't know what else would be nastier. Yeah. But you know what it's done? It's woken us up even more.
New
Cold
Zealand,
water.
we're actually on a power shortage, and we've been told between 7 and 9 to not use any power, so the motel would have turned the hot water off specifically.
What about the lights? The lights work.
Under instruction from the government.
Right. Well, I'm not going to get into politics, but
Oh, come on.
I'm a bit of a left of centre man, so I could say something, but I won't.
I think you're clutching at straws if you thought a Kiwi would do that. You know,
Well,
like if
yeah.
it was in Ballarat, I could understand.
I had 5 phone calls from different rooms telling me the hot water wasn't working, and I'm like, well, what do you expect me to do about it? You know?
You're a man of the people, though.
Oh, man of the people, yeah.
They probably thought you could do something.
Well, I was already out of the room by then, stuffing my face full of toasted sandwiches.
We saw you at the cafe, actually. We drove past. There's Fluffy in the window.
Oh, right. There you go. I
We
had my
tooted.
box of Spates.
Speaking of toasted sandwich, how good was it from the Yakety Yak
It was
yesterday?
very good. If you're ever in Pukekohe, the Yakety Yak Cafe on King Street,
Make a lovely toasty.
I think it's King Street.
Wouldn't matter.
No, it's on the main street of Pukekohe.
Nobody's actively coming to Pukekohe.
King Street, I think it was.
Yeah, King Street, pretty sure. It's a brioche bread too, which was interesting, but it was very nice. Very nice. And with a bit of tomato chutney. Sorry, I'll stop talking about food. Everyone knows I've been on a holiday for pretty much a month, and it's been a lot of food-related conversations. So
Tell you what, Linda Charles is going well.
she's been solid. Yeah,
Yeah.
every end she's been there or thereabouts. I think, yeah, Denise needs to, there is a word for this, nullify her impact on Linda's impact on the game. Gee, that's a big word for a Saturday morning.
Nullify.
Yeah.
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 What?
Get
Where are you from?
Melbourne.
Perfect.
That's a good shot.
That's a good shot. Well done, Denise.
Gets it out in the
Needed
open,
that.
and we reset and start again. on this end.
Unfortunately, Linda's got another bowl, and I'm predicting she'll be within a couple of inches of it.
Well, we can only hope.
And if she isn't, I'll hang up and move on.
Great shot. Yeah, that's
No,
fine. That's
she
fine.
didn't swallow. So that's chance there for Denise.
Just like to give Darren Turner a shout out.
G'day, Darren.
There's a comment.
My
I've
co-commentator. He is a good co-commentator.
Yeah, well, you won't like his comment.
Oh, I'll have a look.
James,
Well done,
the
Denise.
comment is James is actually right. I don't know
Darren?
if he's talking about Harry Potter or the shot on the last end, but
Yeah.
both obviously is true.
Darren, I'm on live commentary, but whatever you've been consuming, just give it a rest. It's not good for you. Magic mushrooms or whatever it is, I don't know. But yeah,
I
just
think
give it
the
a
only,
rest.
it's probably only cheese rolls.
Cheese rolls. I asked about that yesterday, Darren. You didn't come back to me. How the cheese rolls situation
I'm not sure
was going.
Darren would be a cheese roll man, actually.
Well, yeah, my respect for him has diminished if that's the case. I still have dreams about
On
those
that
cheese
note, I
rolls.
think I'll get out while I can.
Oh,
Good to see you, boys.
Good on you,
Keep it
Dave.
up.
Thank you.
you'd at least be a Lord of the Rings sort of guy, right?
No.
Got a comment about Lord of the Rings.
I fell asleep
as well.
watching that movie once.
Oh, I would have done the same.
Yeah.
It's pretty long.
That and Avatar and all that, I just fell asleep. so-
Oh, you've got to give the Avatar.
No,
Come on, man.
no.
You're just not movie guy.
No, I am. Just not those sort of movies.
You're
Good shot here, Anne.
you
Brilliant.
you're rom-com guy.
Hell no.
I'm running out of genres here that are actually
Dunkirk,
good.
Churchill, they're probably the last movies I saw. Dunkirk was good. Great movie.
Great Milm. I
Movie.
like what you did there.
Film, yeah.
Great Milm. I like it.
Sarge has just come into the room. There's a little sort of reaction. I did notice when I did leave the booth for a brief moment about 10 minutes ago, the lady singles had tightened up a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Australia was still in front, but that was 10 minutes ago. They probably played 4 in since then. Chances here for Monica. Use that wall. Lay on top of the jack. And the way she's been playing, I would expect she would do just that.
Me
Front
too.
toucher, back toucher. 2 ends ago, Sarge. Easy as you like. Yeah, she's a gun.
Could develop into a good player.
Yeah, good player one day. Yeah.
Bit more experience.
Tell you what, she's close. Bowl first. Brilliant. Easy as you like. Jeez, I called that one well too. Psychic. I'm getting a few death stares in the commentary box here.
I've got a ludicrous idea here.
What's that?
Idea. Forehand the yellow here into this yellow, just to nuzzle the yellow out of the head.
That is a ludicrous
Forehand.
idea. Considering she's playing the other hand.
Little yellow. Yeah, I never said she'd play it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's something I'd look at.
I don't
Sending
reckon
that yellow across the head.
I don't reckon the yellow touches the head though. I think it goes straight past.
Sorry, what? No. This one
Yeah,
into
no,
these, not
yeah.
into that crap.
Oh no.
Yes. No, that's good.
Well, it's loosened up the back. Chances. What's
reckon-
Monica doing here? Running for cover? Trying to get one down there?
I reckon, yeah.
It's probably hard enough to get one down there. You'd almost just play a block because it's easier.
She can get one to the top of the box, either hand. She's sweet.
I'm saying too hard. Play a block. You're only ever going to drop one regardless.
Nothing's too hard for Monica though. That's the thing.
Nothing?
This is the front toucher, back toucher lady.
Yeah, but you can't do that at the moment.
She doesn't need to do a front toucher now. I'm just saying she can get around. Look, the head as it is isn't that bad for
That's
us.
what I mean. Find a 2 for New Zealand,
Yeah, you can't, really.
which means why not just try and block New Zealand's easiest shot?
Like in there somewhere.
Yeah, just force
fill that hole.
force a perfect bowl to get one.
Yeah. Because, the other end, she can only see. Yeah, if you fill that hole between the black and the yellow,
Because
there's
there's
something in that area.
there's
that would be quite
there's
handy.
all but no way of getting to the spot, right? You're not going to get sort of to the place you need to be.
We shall see.
I reckon she's playing my shot.
I reckon she's playing around, but we shall see. Because even if she does touch it, she gets the jack over. Yeah, see, look, she's. Oh, yep,
What I'm saying is, what's the point?
that's fine.
Nothing New
I
Zealand.
wouldn't have minded if she'd got onto that side black and just touched that yellow over. It wouldn't have been all that bad. Just laid it down.
I think that might have been what they were discussing.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't be the worst to hit it at our speed, not their speed, sort of thing.
But yeah, that's all good. Hasn't made it any easier. So over to the Kiwis now.
Now, there's 2 options here. There's obviously the tap back for one to the back one, or you could come down through the split. If you can have a look at that for me,
Sorry, yes, I'm reading about cheese rolls. Yes.
coming through the split here, and then just turning the shot bowl out of the head.
Yeah.
You need some pace. Again, it's risky, right?
And I think that's all. Yeah, that's all they've got. It's either that or they're trying to get the jack to the top of the box.
Yeah, what I said first.
Yep.
If you just stay with me here,
Yeah,
you'd
yep.
be listening to things
That
like
would
that.
be what I would be playing. Yeah, if I was them. Nothing really. Don't think a lot good happens over that front black if she gets that first.
Nah.
So it's precision's important with this shot.
No, playing the other one.
Yep, still one yellow. Thank you. Now, cheese roll situation. Got some handy intelligence here. Nick Andrew. After our score update, we're going through this cheese roll situation.
I'll do the score update.
Okay.
You just worry about the cheese rolls.
Okay. Here we go.
We'll leave you the easy stuff. Women's singles is 12-8 to Australia. Fiona over Sheree. The men's singles is 7-5 to Australia. Paul Smith 2 behind Ian Ogilvy there. The men's fours is 2 in front for Simon Thomas over Simon Zaporovic. Zaporovic. And the mixed fours is 7-5 to New Zealand also. So 3 7-5s. Yeah, good. This is positive stuff out here.
It's pretty good for us too because we're leading in 3 matches.
Also,
And
28-16
that's all we need
helps.
to do to win the test. So,
I'd say there's 5 winnable games here for New Zealand
yeah, early days, mate.
and Australia, but there's
Yeah.
New Zealand are right in their comfort zone here in the ladies' fours, 10-1 down.
Well, this is this is where it usually turns. Now,
Cheese rolls.
cheese roll situation.
You can have your 30 seconds now.
Well, the
far
boss is coming on. So
Just
we'll
done a
just wait. I will
score
get to the
update,
cheese
Dave.
rolls in a
I
minute.
got breaking news, people.
Okay.
Oh, this
For the
better be
first
good.
time, New Zealand's in front on all other 4 games. Big turnaround out there, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're in the the sweet spot here, 10-1 down.
Yeah, we're on the wrong game, right?
No, we're not.
Nah, this is perfect.
We are not on the wrong game.
But that's encouraging. Paul Smith's hit the lead over Ian Ogilvie.
Yeah, we're talking-
Cherie's just hit the lead in the other singles. So
The adverse way of looking at that is Australia is in every game.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just putting it out there. There's hope.
Dave's been
Fluff.
desperate for a positive for 3 days.
I'm desperate for some good news here for the Kiwis, and I'm getting in now because it may not stay this way, but I'd like to say at this point, they're in the gun. They're in the fight.
And I'm just going to say this too, because just on the historical aspect of what may happen today. I was in university, 2nd year uni, the last time Australia won a test.
I know.
So,
I feel for you, mate.
Yeah, you know.
I'm conflicted. I want you to do well, but at the end of the day,
Before we get to the cheese
I'm
rolls.
wearing black.
Before we get to the cheese rolls, you went to university?
Yes, I did. Yes,
Hey, nothing wrong with the arts. Did you do arts?
I did.
Bro,
I did.
me too, bro.
Yeah. And I
What's
majored in politics and legal studies.
Bro, I got a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology and Sociology.
There you go. My best
Mate.
mate's a psychologist. so
Mate,
there
the
you
arts are where it's at.
go. There you go. No,
Good fun, boys.
it's all good fun. Good shot again. Linda just changing their head. Now I've got to get no more interruptions. I've got to talk about this cheese roll
Oh,
situation.
I'm leaving.
Rowena McKenzie says they freeze well. Cheese rolls freeze well, so that's handy to know. I might get Mum onto that when I'm back home. Make me a good old cheese roll. And Nick Andrew, whereabouts do you live, Nick? Because if your wife's made 350 dozen cheese rolls, oh, that's too far. Ashburton's too far. Nick Andrew, get in the car now and head up here, mate. Please.
Here we go.
Yes.
Joining us as well. So James is just having a quick comfort break, and we've got the great man, Mr. Moffat.
Morning, everyone.
I haven't actually met Mr. Moffat. What's your first name?
Chris.
Chris. Fluffy?
So this
Fluffy,
is
cheese to meet you.
Fluffy? Yeah,
Fluffy.
yeah.
this is Alana's better side.
Nice to meet you, Chris.
That's debatable. Yeah, and nice to meet you too.
Just missing wide here. So yeah, the head's in a pretty good spot for Australia here. And will just be looking to consolidate through that gap. Had another one just past.
So I was just saying, Chris, just coming from outside, the Kiwis are fighting out there. We've fought back to be nose and front on the other 4 games, which is good, gutsy.
Yeah, it's pretty positive. They're pretty buoyant out there too, from what I can see. Sort of kept an eye on most of the games, and yeah, no, there's a bit of fight there, and we definitely need it.
Well, they can't wait for this afternoon
No,
because
pretty much.
it could be all over this morning if we don't get at least 3 of these.
Yeah, so no, they look to be in pretty good stead. I mean, even though the girls here are down a couple, there's still plenty of time. So
Oh, it's a ton of
there's
time.
Definitely time to come back.
And I'm going to burst your bubble here because I can see the men's 4 score, and we're actually in front in that one now.
Well, I had it for a moment there.
You did,
I
for a
came
moment.
in for that for that fleeting, did we say, moment.
It's only one shot, but yeah, just sort of point that out.
I'll back Simon there.
Well, yeah. The fours results haven't gone his way, but the one triples result he had was huge.
Yep.
So
Okay, Kylie playing through. Well, changed.
I still like Anne, the same hand she was on before, looking between the 2 blacks just to draw in, or they're just going to play the other hand. That's fine.
try and drop
this
on top
happens-
of it and try and sew it up a little
Yeah.
bit. So
This happens all the time.
So this is your 4th game, Fluffy, that you've
Yes.
been commentating.
Yes, here we go.
So at this point in time, you'd think you'd know at this point in time that pointing to stuff on the screen that people can't see, right?
I did describe it as well.
I think that was for my benefit, Uncle Dave.
Yeah. I'm just trying to show how the commentary box works, where everything is. Yeah.
I appreciate that, Fluffy.
That's all right. I'm here to help.
We've been giving it to Fluffy since day one.
Yeah.
It just has no... We're getting no change for it at all, Chris.
No.
Box on, mate. Box on.
I just had a quick word to your boss,
My boss.
Mr. Simpson.
Oh, yeah.
Very nervous, pensive man.
Well, yeah.
He's a lovely guy. A lovely guy. As is Sarge, I think your management team is fantastic. You know, yesterday I saw Sean get up and win the medal in that tight game yesterday, and I think second or third person over was Sarge. Shook his hand.
Yep.
You know, incredible sportsmanship.
Yes.
We don't associate that with Aussies. Or maybe bowls is indoor bowls is a little bit
Sarge is a
different.
gentleman in that respect.
But
as
Sarge
is
was
Joe,
fantastic.
yeah.
But and then you just see Mr. Simpson out there, and you can just he feels this potential moment because you know it's been a bit of a long,
Great
a
bowl,
long bit of
Monica.
pain for him, isn't it? So
Oh yeah. I mean, and those two have been doing the management stuff on a consistent basis now for the last 3 tests, and all 3 tests. Well, the previous 2 tests we've been in front on the last day.
yeah. So they know the feeling, right?
Yeah.
So they know they've been here before.
We all know the feeling. Yeah.
So they're not
Yeah.
taking it for granted
No.
just yet.
That's for sure. Yeah, we've not had a lead like this. Yeah, after 2 days for a long time, it means nothing if you don't get it done today.
Seems tight.
So it's just fraction tight. You see what she's
Right.
trying to do, trying to get it amongst here, just to try
Monica's
and
going to sew this up now.
She's going to draw a front.
Yep. Don't have to change much from our last, to be honest. Get a couple on this end, it'll be very handy.
Oh, now Mr. Farquhar has arrived with coffee for everyone.
Magnificent.
Take back everything I've ever said about you. Latte, it's you.
Good. Oh, big one too.
Double shot latte.
Magnificent.
Mocha. Matthew Farquhar, you've outdone yourself, boy.
Shelley looking positive. Trying to push through to it.
Oh, it's still 3.
Yeah, gee, it was a good shot. Didn't get the result. Look at how they take the bowls out. This really annoys New Zealanders.
Why?
You don't take your own shots out.
It's not a thing back home.
I know. I know.
She would be talking to her though and saying, "That one."
Yeah, but it doesn't
Yes.
matter. You don't take your own shots out. Full stop. And in New Zealand, and it's been you've seen it a couple of times where it's been the only time there's ever any tension when someone said, "Oi, don't take my shots out," you know, like because that's the different culture, right?
I reckon now. These two have played a lot of bowls against each other this test. I reckon by now they've got a semblance of an understanding of what's going on. So I think you're making a mountain out of a molehill there, Mr. Archer.
Oh, I don't think so.
How many was it?
I think it could be. Oh, we got a score update
Score
coming.
update?
Just the 2 singles, and
Okay.
these are the crucial 2 singles games. Okay, 14-13, 10 all.
Wow,
Oh, my goodness.
How many ends through, I wonder?
Was that
No,
before? It
I'd
was
say there'd
15.
be something like
Yeah,
15.
it was 15
Okay.
when I was out before for the
Yep,
men, so it
yep.
must be 16 down now. So,
Yep.
yep.
About 9 to go.
9 to go, and they're both up for grabs.
Yeah, good opener here.
Great
All
shot,
right.
Keisha. Tell
I
me about
will
your bowling
Move
pedigree.
over and
What's,
let James come back.
You play for the Island team?
I played for the Island team a couple of times, Fluffy.
Yep.
Yeah, been out of the mix for a wee while now, so let my wife take over those duties.
Captain, were you?
A couple of years.
Yeah. So you sound a lot like my uncle. You've got to ask the right questions in order to get the right answer.
There you go. Yeah, so no, I played a wee bit. I come from down the bottom myself. There's a
Yep.
great bowl there for Anna Least.
So whereabouts are you from?
So I'm down from Balclutha.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
so you had the, we hosted the Trans Tasman there a few years back now.
Australia drew.
You did indeed.
Retain the trophy.
Yeah. Sure did.
My friend Meredith Norton played an absolute bomb in one of the games to help with that result.
Okay, yeah.
She'll be watching today. So
That's
hello,
good.
Meredith.
Meredith.
Hope you're well.
Speaking of people watching, a quick shout out to Paula Farquhar. She wanted a g'day at home.
G'day, Paula.
She heard us talking about Matthew bringing the drinks.
Very good. Oh,
So good, yeah. And I see
he's done a good job.
got a couple of messages from back home in Balclutha. The South Otago Town and Country Club are setting up at 1 o'clock because apparently Lana and Daniel were playing on this mat here. So
Yep.
Fantastic.
a few refreshments in hand, TV being streamed. Yeah, should go pretty good to follow up with the Satyrs and the Hollanders. So Crusaders, Hollanders, rugby union for you guys. isn't
Yeah,
it? Rugby,
I'm
you're familiar with it?
Familiar with those sites? Yep.
Just not familiar with the positive side of it, I guess, eh?
And Linda's been on fire early, so
Yeah, no, pretty good tight head he is. So.
she's just a tad short. That's probably her loosest bowl for the game. She's human.
Yeah. All right. What does New Zealand need to do here?
Win and end. That would be
Yeah, probably do.
the
Just
start.
get a little bit of momentum, mate. Start
Yeah.
that momentum. Just start to move.
start to
things a
get
little
their own length,
Yeah.
whatever that may be.
bit. Probably just that range, like I say, maybe even moving that caddy a bit more just around
Yep.
there, because otherwise the Aussie girls are all dialed in pretty much on the length. So you let get 2 or 3 onto there. So just shuffle that caddy around a wee bit, move some bowls, and just start creating different heads.
I'm going to say the Kiwi girls through the middle of the side have been less aggressive than previously.
It's a good
Yeah,
shot
no,
from
good
Linda.
shot through there too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gets it off the black.
I know what I'll play here.
Go on.
I'd just send it through this yellow, not the front one, but the other frontier one.
I was going to say which
middle.
one.
One between the two blacks. You're talking about Jimmy.
What was that?
Yeah, one between the two blacks. you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about
You
either
just if
a
you
wee
punt
nibble,
that, all those yellows will be off the mat, and you'll be fine.
maybe that white one too.
They're going,
No, no, the white will be fine.
they're going the other hand.
Yeah, I know they are.
No, I think Lee's not looking to put something around the back to play that shot too. No, she's
Looking
coming
the
in onto
outside
it.
yellow to chip the jack over, I reckon.
Yeah, good work. Good set.
Oh, actually, yeah, for us now. And I'll be looking through that middle yellow. Yep. Yep.
Oh, that's a lovely hot chocolate too.
Kyle's just played a bomb next door. Sean applauds. He's a great sportsman, Sean Blackburn. I got a lot of time for him.
Yeah, Kyle's been pretty solid most of the week
Oh,
too,
he's-
hasn't he?
yeah.
He's been thereabouts.
Proven performer at this level is Kyle.
Also, just want to remind our audience, we can't control the players getting in the way of the cameras, but they've been told to try and keep out of the way.
Oh, I
and,
think they've done a fair job, to be fair.
so far in the fours game, there's people everywhere in fours, and they've done pretty well to give us viewers at home our best opportunity
Absolutely.
to view the bowls.
There we go. I think Sean loves it.
Jack went forward there.
The Jack's come back up the mat. I hope he's made 4 there.
He's made a number.
That's a great.
He's made a number.
There we go. There's that momentum shift we were just talking about before.
And that's the
Just
sort of
start
thing
to
that
make
can
whether
lift
it
the room,
was-
mate.
It is,
I
eh,
don't know,
eh?
I don't know whether it was actually, the result he thought he
At
was
the
going
end
to
of the
get.
day, it's a result.
Yeah,
That's what you
yeah.
call them bowls as a result.
Yep.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Look at him shrug his shoulders like he didn't consider that as an option. Yeah, it was absolutely an option. He knows that. I know that. I don't even know what happened, but I know that was part of the option.
Australia's got the ascendancy on this head at the present time.
Got the good position at the back there too,
Yeah,
which Kiwis
yep.
have got to find a little way over there to move that kitty around again and
Yep.
move towards their bowls.
I'd describe this as a bad one.
A bad head.
A bad one. You know, how sometimes you're holding one and it's no good.
Yeah.
This is one of those times, right? I'd almost like to see, assuming nothing changes, which is mad, I'd like to see Kylie try and move the jack with her next one.
Yeah, I think that's what the plan was earlier on, just a little bit narrow. And here to get a bit of movement for
Close.
the kitty to push it back through. Oh yeah, splits it out
shot,
nicely. Good
shot. Great shot, Ann.
Oh dear.
It's where you don't want to get stuck in the mud or other brown things.
Um, You
Chocolate. Yeah.
you're desperate for an effective bowl here.
You do, yeah. You got to look for a bit of movement just to try and push that kitty over towards the
Yellow,
left as you
yellow.
Look at it. Yellow. Yeah,
Not
wee
super
bump.
sure if it's coming off the back yellow or not.
Either way, it's
Doesn't
going
matter,
to
it's gonna
change
get
the
it
whole
out there.
dynamic of it. Isn't it?
Yeah,
You got to give you a
absolutely.
chance on that forehand to give it
Yep.
actually get in there. So Kylie is playing with a little bit of positivity. She's going to get a wee rub off it, and it is. Yeah, good
I'll
shot.
tell you what, that front shelf definitely
that
stopped the
helped
kill.
it.
Stop the kill
Yeah.
for sure.
That was probably a bit slick, but Kiwis will take it.
I think you're dead right about that. This is reminiscent of the men's triples on the first day in the second session. With that run of ends.
Yep.
You just got to curtail that run of ends if you're New Zealand.
Yeah,
So they'll
sure.
be hoping to do that. So yeah, if the front end dials in on the opposition, it's very hard for the back end.
Correct. Yeah, it is. Yeah, just swinging under the kitty there, but not a bad home.
Alrighty, so
I reckon it's only one. Might be two, but I reckon it's only one at the moment. Oh, could be two. It's hard to know.
Pretty good. Hurry. Hurry to the white. Good shot.
Stay there, Jolie. Touch that fine.
Speed's good from Jelly. You heard the call.
happy. It's in the
Happy
count.
enough. It's in the hole. Yep.
Even if Monica can land one close here, there's still the opportunity to chip it off.
Correct. Yeah.
I've seen Crazy Phil drive a front toucher, so there's always opportunities.
Come on, Mon.
Yeah. Effort, good effort.
Yeah.
There's a chance. There's New Zealand's chance now to start building that little bit of momentum, as we
Yep.
just talked about before.
You're probably almost forced to have a go. It actually lands nicely in the channel there. Are you following it down sort of to try and move it
I think
6
you are,
inches,
yeah.
or are you trying to find the gap between the blacks there?
Nah,
I think you're following it down to try and sort of move it a couple of inches here to keep it in the count. You know, pick up a good little 3 here, get that little swing back again.
It just depends if it would have actually brought the other two in.
Don't know. Yeah, it's hard
Yeah.
to tell from here, but
quite
that's
there.
Just a bit
unfortunate.
short.
That's all right. Hey, it's moving, so the scoreboard's ticking over. That's what you want to see.
Is it 2 or 3? We'll find out. Denise is changing the board. 2.
2, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Yep. 2 it is.
3-7. And at least to lead off.
Right, we've got heaps of people in the box now.
See, Parker was desperate for an empty seat, but now there's no headset for him. All right, Al. Be interested to see what length of end we're playing here. I wonder if there was any discussion on getting it deeper, playing that longer end for the Kiwis.
Meredith Norton is watching in. Wonderful memories of Belclutha.
Hey,
Go Aussies and enjoy the latte. Thank you, Meredith. I will.
to be fair, Fluffy, it was well before my time. I'm a bit of an import to Clutha.
All right.
Pleased to call it home.
I was told when they did have it there that the whole town got behind it, and there
Yeah,
was,
it did.
it was a big thing.
Yeah.
How big would Belclutha be?
Clutha's a population of about 4,000.
Okay,
So it's
yep.
not big, and that's sort of out in the outlying areas too, in the
Yep.
South Otago region.
Yep.
There's
Great
a
shot,
great little bowl there
Keisha.
too for Keisha. Yeah, so about
Farming area?
Yeah, mostly farming. We have freezing works out there as well too. So
Uh-huh.
a lot of just sheep and beef, a bit of dairy in that.
Yeah, right.
and a small township.
Everyone knows everyone.
Pretty much, yeah.
Putting the dairy industry to one side for a sec. Jace was just telling me Sean was 6 down
With 6 down.
when
they
that
get
jack
the
bounced back
4
up the back for 4.
Jeez.
10-shot turnaround. Wowee.
There was apparently option A was killing it.
I liked option B. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're calling that B, I give up.
Good track from
We're
the
talking J or K, right?
Have it again, that's bowls A results.
Oh,
You
that's
get a
right.
result, and it's just that little thing that can help move things. So looking at their score at 12-6, that's given them a bit of a cushion there. It's another great bowl for Keisha. Just sit in the front.
Well played, Keisha. Brilliant.
2 good bowls.
Denise will be looking just to shuffle that kitty a little bit towards the black through the hole. Bit of movement, opens it up. It's on the track.
Tad over. That's okay. It's behind.
Yep.
Just a side toucher or something like that, Linda. That'd be great. Thank you.
You don't ask a lot.
No. She usually delivers those. She's not far away.
She's not far away here either, Fluffy. Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Slight shelf there, but it's all good.
Not up to standard for you, or
No. I'd give that a couple of claps.
pass back?
Pass, absolutely.
And Denise has got the
She's
legs.
close.
She's got the legs. Just held a fraction.
So yeah, Linda will be getting to that last one. Just to fall in and flutter it up.
Yeah, it's
Shot
pretty
here.
good
Again, right?
Too. That's a great
Great
shot.
shot, Linda. Brilliant. Front end, look at that. Just magnificent. As I said yesterday, front ends win matches, skippers save matches. That's where it's at.
I think you'll see quite a bit of aggression here from Kylie.
Just enough to pop it off those yellows, eh? So
You want to
push
get
it
as close as you can to the shot bowl without touching the shot bowl, and if you're just charging through that gap, slicing the jack.
I think you'll find next door, Kyle picked up a couple then. I think it's 12-10.
4. It was 12-6.
Yeah, I think it's 12-10. I saw a zero. There's a, yep, 12-10. Yep.
It's all go.
We're
all
back in the hunt there.
All right, aggression here from Kylie. Probably on the tighter side, but
Still sits well.
Yeah,
could have gone
7
worse.
months ahead.
Could have gone worse, Fluffy.
absolutely. No, I agreed. So good bounce back there by Kyle's team, considering that result the end before. They've picked up a 4. That nullifies that 4 that Sean got. So good stuff. Close here, Anne. Turn it up. That's good. That's good. That's really good.
It is.
The black, unfortunately for us, is locked in at the moment, but given the score overall, it's not.
So Kylie's going to be pretty positive down there through on their backhand
Yep.
onto the outside yellow, just to look to move all 3 of them out of the way.
Yep,
And
no,
if you
good call.
get it well enough with a bit of weight on the all 3 will peel out of there, as James sings.
Have you had a go on one of these, Mats?
Yeah, I practiced quite a bit with Alana
Yep.
when we hit it down there. So Kylie's just weight's good. Yeah, good result.
And how did you find it?
Yeah, being more of a draw bowler myself, Fluffy, I do struggle a little bit with playing those ones.
Yep.
And definitely found that particularly sort of as a bowl gets up, looks good, but all of a sudden almost hits a puddle, you know,
Yeah.
and the way it goes. So
Takes a bit of getting used to.
yeah. So of the 2 of us, Alana's the more sort of weighted player.
Uh-huh.
She does play with a bit of weight and quite regularly, whereas I'm or finesse, I guess I call it.
Okay. That's the nicest way. This is the nicest way a guy's ever called his wife a basher.
In the bowl sense.
In the bowl sense.
In the box.
Everyone?
Oh, well, sorry. Sorry, I didn't think it needed clarifying.
Great
Great
shot,
shot,
yeah.
Anne.
Awesome.
Another good bowl there from Anne. Australia have played really well this end.
Really setting those heads up, eh? And they're really giving New Zealand not much of a chance to actually create something. Even there's not a lot on to create, you know, because they've got a couple of back bowls, but those yellow ones in front of it there are really stopping a lot of kitty movement.
Yep.
And even that wing bowl out on the right inside of the mat, you know, that could come into play there too with a bit
Absolutely.
of movement. So
Mate, James, you could learn a thing or two off this analysis that we are providing.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. No, this is brilliant stuff.
This is why we bring Chris in.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we have brought Chris in. We should have brought him in day 1, session 1. But anyway, that's be that as it may.
Are you telling me my analysis hasn't been up to scratch?
It's been interesting at times. Some
Yeah.
of it's been good. You know.
Mate, we haven't played our game yet. You're talking very confident for a guy who hasn't beat me yet.
Yeah. Yes, well, that is true. Yeah. I have got an injury.
Oh,
So I have a very sore foot.
oh.
So
I thought you were talking about upstairs.
No. Yeah, well, that's debatable. Yeah.
All right, so I actually think, for me, I would be playing the pinch and run here on the jack, trying to sort of squeeze it out the back.
Okay,
And
I've never heard that term before. The pinch and run. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, there's got to be a bit of movement towards those back ones. You know,
sort of squeezing the
got to
jack.
squeeze. Yeah.
Yep.
And if you can bring it with you, happy days.
So
But
just through to the back there. Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
sort of pocketing the white, taking it with you down there. It's on a good
It's
path
trying
for my
hard.
pinch
It's
and
trying
run.
hard. He's called it. It's a pinch.
That's a great shot.
That's your pinch and run.
There is your pinch and run. If you
Yep.
want to use that later on in your own games.
Yeah. They'll look at me and wonder what's happened.
Except the viewers today will know what it means as well.
They
So
will.
you-
If there's anyone from Northern District tuning in, that's my local association of about 30 bowlers.
30.
Yep. We're small but strong. So,
So numbers wise over in Aussie, you know, is it sort of comparable to New Zealand? when
no
you-
way.
You've still
You've got heaps more.
got more. Right.
Yeah. That's why when we saw that there were so many debutantes, we weren't overly excited about that with this style. They just brought a few more out from the cupboard.
Yeah.
You know. So no, it's
Yeah,
sli-
I mean-
like here I've heard it's slowly numbers are slowly diminishing, but
Yeah, there's a decline, and you know, the age comes into that factor as to do with a
Yep.
lot of sports.
Yep.
But again, you know, we sort of feel if your numbers are that sort of low too, you know, we sort of are in quite a good position then.
absolutely.
It's I think it's under promoted the fact that we're a great sport for the middle-aged man retiring from rugby.
Yeah.
And that's exactly, and that's how I got into it, James. Basically, I
Yeah,
picked
right.
up the game at 30, you know, and that's when I started playing the game. So, and finished my rugby career.
People
my
that are
rugby
s-
career finished me, to be honest with you. So.
People that are psycho-competitive
Yeah. Yep.
but want to play a sport that's not as
a little
taxing.
bit of run here.
Oh, looking for just a
You can
wing
feel
off
the
that.
wee work off it, yeah.
Yeah, I can see why. Yeah.
Oh, she'd want another bowl, right?
Yeah,
That,
oh
that
well.
plant looks absolutely perfect. That's the sort of plant you dream of. You're just praying for your opposition not to move it.
The Richard Ray says here they've got a tournament in South Otago this afternoon.
Yeah, radar. Yep. So
There,
they
there
do
may
that.
well be a few devices streaming the next match.
The invitation peers. So we started invitation peers up a couple of years ago. So radar will be playing in that today, and he's quite keen to stream it. So as I said, South Otago right behind Alana and Daniel,
Yes.
and so they will be watching on all devices where they can and streaming it to all devices where possible.
All right, Shelley trying to turn this wing bowl in here.
Yeah, good
Or
work, good
sneak
work
in under
through
it.
there.
Not super sure what happened. Oh, yeah.
Good position, but there's a little shot there for the Australians. Don't just shelf off
Now,
of it.
it just depends on whether the plant is coming off the black onto the jack or getting that black flush. If it was getting it flush, you just play it quick and take the bowls off. If it's coming off onto the jack, you almost got to use the planted bowl as sort of the bowl you're using to trail the
Yep,
jack out
yep.
to the corner to make two out in the corner.
Come on, Mon.
Here we go. She's got the weight.
She's close.
She's close. She's real close. That's a,
Oh,
Yeah, good
that's
shot.
A great effort.
Good shot. I think she's only one down now.
Might have just landed that lovely for just a one down.
One down. Great shot, Monica.
Yeah, it's
Brilliant.
good save. Again, you know, New Zealand start just
good
finding their
result.
groove there a little bit now. That's sort of
Tra-
3, now the 1,
Creating opportunities, right?
and that's it. It's about creating them, you know. And if you're in the mix, you just have a little bit of luck go your way.
Yeah.
If your opposition gets it every time, then you're going to struggle to win games.
Correct.
But it's
It's almost the best result there for Monica, really. It was going to be
Yeah.
hard to get these shot.
Yeah, correct.
Just nullified the chance for a multiple. Yeah, it's a bit tense in the hall there, you know.
It's
Just,
quite down there, well down by Annalise again. Playing well off the front.
yeah, they've had a good battle, these two.
They have. Yeah, they have.
We've got a new stadium down there.
We do. We have. So the old hall that was played in. Was another great
Great
response
shot.
to our case.
Great block.
The old stadium, or the old hall that was there, has
Yep.
been torn down. It
Right.
wasn't sort of up to the seismic sort of standards that we now require in New Zealand. So
Right.
they replaced it with a $26 million facility, which
Wow.
we have just started bowling in this year. And
Okay.
yeah, no, the floor's great.
Yeah.
It's a wooden floor. It's very true. Great drawing floor.
Fantastic.
you spent 26 million on a floor.
Someone spent it for us. And we're happily obliging. So
Tell you what, it's fairly cashed up association. 26 mil for and change.
And change. Yeah, we had to buy a few more bowls too. So. But no, definitely, it's a great facility. It's used like in the community for a lot of things. But yeah, it's certainly sort of it'd be good for Balclutha and will allow us to host a few more larger events.
I was about to say, important question, how many mats could you get?
Yeah,
64?
Too. No, definitely not 64. If we probably could, at a pinch, we could probably get 24. But we will definitely run to 18 for our large sort of rep tournaments quite comfortably.
Yeah, right.
You could run a South Island Champs at 24.
We've got a score update here, so I'll go through it this time.
Yeah, you take over
if
here.
you're happy for me to do that.
Mat side score update.
Women's singles, tight like every other game. That is for a medal, of course. That's 16-14. And after about 20 ends, I'm told. So that's, all to play for there. Men's singles, 13 all. And probably also after about 20. Men's fours, look at that. Mixed fours, 12-10. That's the game beside us, so that's tightened up again.
And we know what's going on in the women's falls, obviously. So everything's pretty close out there.
Everything's pretty tight.
This is the only one-sided game.
Could be a 5-zip to Australia, could be a 5-zip to New Zealand, or something in between.
Probably something in between.
Great track from Denise here.
Good bowl, Denise. But, all to play for. Really, this is at the moment, the only outlier. But look, they're only 8 down, New Zealand. I'm not trying to encourage them. But, they're only 8 down. Plenty of ends to go in this one. Great shot here, Linda.
From Linda.
Gee, she's playing
great
well.
yeah.
That's brilliant.
Now. Aggressive, right?
You're looking at that front.
Yeah, you got to get into that black, don't you?
Middle black.
Do you know what I'd play?
Just can't afford to
The
be
outside
wide.
with the black on the line, you'd play probably James, wouldn't you?
No, I'm not that sick. I'd actually play this on the narrow side and actually with the first one try and get the second closest yellow bowl off the mat. That would be my target.
Right.
If I'm a fraction wide, I get what we want.
Yeah, no,
But
that's a good
turning
point.
turning through those bowls first could create a number of bowls on the head, right?
Yep, no, I like that call. One of the few ones I do like. Ooh,
That's wide.
Just a fraction wide. But yeah, you
should
can
be
see
happy
the
that held out.
But that's what we need. We need bowls on the head at the moment, and that's
Yep.
a really good position for Australia at the moment because the kitty is so far back. It's hard to get something behind it. Any movement's going to make it even more niggly, and just you've got to have something to play to. At the moment, there's not a lot, but
I didn't actually join the team huddle this morning. I have been. They usually invite me in, but I was in here doing some homework. But I think the message would have been really about just focus on your own game, not the overall. That'll just come.
Yep.
You trust in the process, that'll just come.
Yep.
So, the nerves will be there a little bit, but
My advice would have been to build heads and make New Zealand make the running.
yep. Well, because they've got to attack now. They've got to be the aggressors, don't they?
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things. It's under.
Collie's just a little tight on that one. Does open things up a little bit.
I don't think that front black's finished in a good spot, though, to be
No,
fair.
no.
I mean, she can play the other
Inside,
hand.
yes.
Ironically, I'd say the opposite. I actually think it's because it stopped the kill.
You've
You
got,
can actually just play the forehand real quick.
Yeah.
You got the inside there too, which could peel out. So there's options there, but it just depends on where we're looking here now to try and sort of consolidate this end.
I think what Monica's talking about there, I mean, she's a woman of few words. She doesn't say a lot. What she says you
That
listen
would be
to.
a woman a few words in.
Yeah. What she says you listen to, and I sort of don't mind her call there to try and just tap that yellow in a little bit, get
The
it
outside yellow,
just,
yep.
Any movement
Yep.
As well
whatsoever
with
Yep.
the jack.
is happy days.
Yep. No, I think that's a really good call and helps a lot. So she's out there.
Green's out there. Probably just a fraction. It's just going to hold off the side.
If she had half a foot more, she would have got back to the jack on that line. It would have locked that yellow in.
So you're looking on the forehand there, James.
Yep, for sure.
Yep, coming over
Oh,
there,
for
you
sure.
rub off that front black one maybe, or do you just want to hit it split
You're just coming through that
through the gap into the
through the gap into the split, right? The wider you can hit it, the better.
Yeah.
Assuming you're playing it quite quick. If you get the black first, it sort of splits the black and yellow both off, and you're left with your bowl coming through.
So Joe's eyeing up that gap.
Just wide.
It's a fraction.
probably softer than I was expecting too, which means
I agree.
she'd have to hit it absolutely perfect. You've got to play with the speed that you're hitting the decent chunk of the outside yellow first.
Yep.
Which is going to take a lot of weight off your bowl.
Yep.
But it does look like the yellow and black are touching each other, so it wouldn't take.
The jack's not at risk here.
No.
So I don't know what. Yeah, I would have played it harder.
Absolutely.
Take the turn out of it. And, anyway, we're here and they're out there, so.
Come on, Mom.
She's just trying to chip that one around.
Chip it through.
Oh,
She was close, chipping that in. And whenever she does that little stalk, lets it go and walks to the side, you know she's close.
she's actually tightened up the forehand shot here for New Zealand. I'd actually almost be coming back to the backhand and actually playing for that shortest yellow.
Oh yeah,
The shelf in off it.
Shelf in off. Yep.
But yeah, obviously a lot more speed.
She could get it. She gets that front middle black solid too. That works as well.
It does, but it's a lot.
You're only
more
getting one. You're only
it's a lot
getting one
more
out
precise,
of this.
right?
You only get one out of it anyway.
You could get two.
I think that's a discussion that Kylie and Denise had there too, where Shelley was to sort of look at what hand to play that on and potentially do a little bit more.
Okay.
So Shelley is again looking to play a similar shot, so let's see what's staying on the same hand on the forehand. Let's see if she gets a little more conviction this time.
Close.
It's a better weight.
Chance, got a chance. Yeah, should be enough.
Done just enough, right? So the key there was the
Okay.
extra weight meant you didn't have to be accurate to still get the shot. All right.
New Zealand
what's happening
women's singles. It's 23 ends in, and New Zealand is up by 4 shots, so they're playing their second last end as we speak. That's for a medal. And in the men's singles, Ian Ogilvy's up by 2, and they've played approximately 19 ends, so they've still got a few ends to go. 5 ends to go.
here? Bit of pride on the line there in the men's singles.
And the women's singles, as I said, that's for a medal. So, all the games have been tight there. So Fiona really needs to win that 24th end to stay in it. Well, she has to.
No, she has to. Yeah.
A multiple would be nice, Fiona. So get to it, please.
Concede 4 on the 25th live in. Throw them off the side.
Yeah.
All right. What's going on here?
Monica's looking on the outside just
To stand the
to
yellow up.
stand the yellow up.
Yeah. I
Is there a
think so.
chance that she could play it quicker and slice the jack over?
Maybe.
Or she's playing it potentially like that.
She's a bit tight. 1 down. It's not all bad there.
Shot to nothing, right?
Well, that's it.
Dropping
Yeah,
a 1 is almost a pass mark, right?
That's it.
Hey.
Candice is clicking far too many buttons.
Oops. It's all good. It's all good. She'll get back onto it. That hot
We're,
chocolate has not helped.
I don't know what that was.
Nothing to see here. So the score is 5-12 to New Zealand, so picking up a couple on those last few ends.
Yeah, this is not a recording. This is live, and everything's back to normal.
Playing the length and Annalise.
There's nothing normal about the crew in
And
here.
don't blame the laptop either.
And a great start from Annalise.
Yeah, this is been quite relentless leading here for Annalise.
He's been pretty consistent off that first bowl. And there's a big cheer down there. It sounds like New Zealand might have the result.
I think the women's singles, I
Sounds
would
like,
assume,
getting
is
a nod from Candice. Looks like Cherie
finished.
must have got up over Fiona. And a great bowl here too.
great bowl, Keisha. They've had a great battle, these two. Continuing. I've already written the title holder for the women's singles as New Zealand based on their reaction. So, great fight from Fiona. All of those games have been close, but congratulations to Cherie.
Yeah, definitely with both those two games, especially that first game when Fiona came back. You know,
Yeah.
seven shots down with 2 ends to play. You know, she didn't give it.
Tell you what,
And another great nut here from Annalise.
Yep,
Yeah,
well played.
part
Two
one
good
of
rebounds.
part one of the New Zealand plan is done.
it is. Yeah.
Desperate to win the first game of singles done. So it's a win the medal for Shree, obviously, and Paul Smith's 3 down, 4 to play.
Okay. The mixed fours next door. Australia's hit the lead. just to counterbalance the New Zealand win there.
And I
Just
can
thought I'd
see
point that out.
I think it's a 10-all next door in the men's.
Yes, they're only halfway. Mind you, we're only just over halfway.
Good little line on Hebron Denise, straighten up.
Good ball.
Tell you what, lads, you didn't do much about getting a heater in this place, did you?
Oh, we've
got
got
one.
Farquhar's got it between his
Farquhar-
legs.
scarily,
yeah.
we've got one going.
What are you warming up there?
Mate, you're wearing... oh, it's on a block.
It's on a block, mate. If you're going to come in here,
Great
don't
little
ruin the
nut here,
setup.
looking
all
for
right?
cutty movement and a great shot.
I think the
Beautiful
best
shot
part
from
of this,
Linda. Move that kitty
Well
right
done,
back to
Linda.
the bowl.
Chris is in stubbies. He's worried about the cold.
And he's worried about. Well, he's from the south.
Santiago tuxedo.
Yeah. This is probably balmy for him.
Hey, these last couple of bowls have seen some jack movement. by
Yeah,
like
good.
this.
Yeah, great little shot there from Linda to just go black.
Oh
black
no!
and
Don't
punch
move the
kitty back.
header over now, mate. You've done your dash.
So once again, you know, the position at the back there with Australia. You know, New Zealand sort of really do need to try and build from there a little bit. So it's all good to sort of build onto the head, but any sort of jack movement at the moment is really strangling their opportunities and strangling their options.
Absolutely.
We haven't seen that big end from New Zealand.
No, not yet.
I think they've had in all the other games.
Shot
It's
here,
a great little
Linda.
line here, get the wee rub off, and she
Great
does.
ball,
Great
Linda.
shot.
Brilliant.
Perfect weight.
Even if she got that black up over once, it would have been okay. So no, she played both bowls really well there.
Are we finding a hero gap onto the shot bowl here?
Yeah,
or
we are. We're looking to drive right onto that shot bowl and take it off and take its place.
Even chunking the outside black in was an okay option.
Settle. Yeah, there's the home. That's good. Build on that.
Yeah, Anne will be looking just to get to that last bowl, I reckon.
Shout out to my old flatmate Jimmy Young. Just tune into the bowls. I think he's here to watch Blackburn mostly.
Well, going to be short, be annoying.
Oh,
That's slightly annoying.
Kylie's bowl sat down there as well on the end of the mat.
That's pretty good.
Sort of, yeah, it's taken away most of that gap right now. I actually think she's just going to try and
through.
play the same as last one.
And now that ball sat down, you can sit off it. You know, it should sit in there as well for it. So Kylie on debut, making a pretty good fist of it as well from what I've seen so far.
Yeah.
And Annalise, both in this team.
This time went for the gap. I actually think she played for the front bowl. Just a fraction there.
I don't reckon she would add the weight though. With that weight for the front bowl, got to move it a fair way.
Yeah.
I reckon. No, I think she was trying to get around, but it just didn't quite. Anyway, we'll never know.
We could ask.
We will in a minute because the draw is here. The draw is on.
That's pretty good,
Looking
right?
handy. Looking handy. It's just going to hold.
Just a
Good
fraction
effort.
racy.
That's
That's
handy
an
for Monica though. That bowl fattens it up a little bit should the opportunity arise.
So obviously we're live streaming here on YouTube on the Matt Side channel, and these games will be you'll be able to go back and watch these games later. I'm sure Fluffy would, next week's gonna sit at home and listen back to some of his quality commentary.
No, definitely not.
Oh.
Might listen in on Serena's last night actually. See if I can get a few pointers.
We had a good time. Yeah, 14 all next door, 10 all next door to that. It's all go.
That's the way to do it, and that's the way New Zealand went to start this morning. They want to start off strong, and they have started off strong. One win under the belt already. A couple of games very much on the balance here.
Has
So
anyone
here's pressure?
has anyone found the forehand black for New Zealand?
You've got half a bowl. You can see half a bowl, but it is there.
You could even hit the front one and get lucky, but the side, the black.
So the black closest to the corner of the box, you're talking? Sort of
Yeah.
Yep.
onto there, just rolling in, whether
Black
it'll
onto
go
black
clean
onto
through
yellow.
onto the kitty, or will
Fair
it
bit of
take-
weight onto that, but yeah, it is there.
we catch on that yellow that's closest to
Say you're just sitting the yellow off the mat and potentially taking its place. Maybe they're saving it for their last one, you know.
Yeah, so Shelley looking for the
Maybe.
draw.
All right, not super sure what this is going to track in here.
You see the last one that held out. This one might be a fraction tight.
Yeah,
for
I
a
agree.
draw.
Don't know whether it had quite the weight.
Probably not the
either.
legs either, Fluffy. No, I'd say it might have just been in the way, so probably good there. It gives it well, for both teams.
When Monica gets to that split, the black and the yellow, let's put the pressure on. Well pointed. I've got to get around that.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Got to,
Oh, there
you've
you
got
go.
to,
Yeah, there
there's
you go.
this-
That's a good shot. So yeah,
got to
just
play the black now.
good half a bowl. So as you're looking at those two blacks that are sitting sort of in the middle of the box, are the ones you're after.
Yep.
Ironically, it's not as good as I thought it was.
Tip it up over. You will potentially may get a bit of movement on that yellow to sit in for 3. But as I say, it is half a bowl, as Fluffy pointed out before, so it is quite a direct shot. Yeah, they're liking it. They're looking at it.
What about the front?
Even that,
What about this front black here?
even that front black, as you're saying, James,
Oh, no.
still it may catch you, depending on where you hit it. If it gets off of that black that's closest to the end of the mat, there's some opportunity there as well.
I swear they're playing my one. This
It's
is
all on
exciting
weight.
stuff.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Got to give yourself a chance, and I think, Jimmy, you've called it.
One for the week. That's pretty good, mate.
You've got to give it plenty of speed here to get the bowls heading sideways.
Absolutely.
And she's got the speed,
Tired, isn't she?
fraction tight. Yeah. That was the idea anyway.
I think you needed just a fraction more speed as well.
Indication is 1 there for Australia.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I was
Pretty happy, I think. I heard the call, so whether they're just going to
just
leave
take
it
it,
at
wouldn't
1,
you?
take it.
back to our length.
She could draw that. Trail it 6 inches for 3, mate.
Oh, she could.
Oh, I think
If she,
Monica might be
if,
happy.
this is one of those times where if I'm playing 3, I say, "How you feeling about it?" And if
Quite often in this situation too, at local level, they just take the bowl up. But there's no reason why she can just draw to the middle dot there, just for practice.
Practice. Yeah.
You know.
You got to wait 8 minutes between bowls.
She's having a go.
She is going, yeah. It's got a line. They like it. They like it. Oh, that's
What
a
a
great
shot,
That's a
Monica.
top shot.
Great shot.
Take the
That's
one.
why you're. That's why you're the
Tell
goat.
you what do we know, boys? What do we know?
Yeah.
That's a great shot.
Whoa. Yeah.
That is just. That's.
What are you
Oh.
including me inside the wee there for? If my skip wants to play that, I'm letting him play that every time.
No, it's a sign of a confident skip, you know, and there's that little momentum shift again.
That's
You know,
just
it's just
brilliant.
really buoys Australia,
And not
buoys the
one
crowd.
little bit of emotion from Monica there. She's like,
No.
yep,
No.
no worries.
That's right. It's just a Saturday afternoon at bowls.
That's it. So that nullifies the last 2 ends as well. Kiwis getting those ones. So back to a 9-shot lead. Score update. Here we are.
Brought to you by Mattside. Chris Moffat, lead us through them.
Score update. So we have the result is here 22-17. The women's singles to New Zealand, and the men's singles at the moment Australia. That slight edge in Ogilvy ahead 17-15 over Paul Smith. Men's fours 1 up on Australia at 11-10, and mixed fours all locked up between Kyle French and Sean
Close
Blackburn.
games, aren't they?
It's great. It's the way it should be, and awesome to see New Zealand really fighting this. They've got to put in a good shift in this round, and they are
Absolutely.
doing so.
Yep. For sure. Aussies just need to trust in themselves, trust in the process, and it will happen.
So 11 of 18 played. Score was 14-5 to Australia. Yeah, good ball by Keisha. Shuffles the black around a little bit. Sits the shot. So what's your favourite discipline there, Fluffy? What's your
I
go-to?
love the walking pairs.
Yep.
Yep. Got to have all the shots in the book.
Yep.
Managed to win a state pairs title with a very good friend of mine. So yeah, love that.
Excellent.
Yep. I know a lot of people here like the 3 bowl pairs, but walking pairs is fantastic. Takes a while, but yeah.
Yeah, and the 3 bowl pairs, I think it gives you that opportunity. As a great shot there, sits on their last
Well done, Linda.
bowl from Linda. Yeah, 3 bowl pairs gives you that sort of opportunity, to have one yuck one there
Yep.
and rectify it too. So
Yep.
I think a lot of people like the pairs here. I'm more of a triples man myself. It's
Yeah,
one of the
right.
games where you're chasing the kitty around.
Yep.
Got a lot of times the kitty will move.
Well, I tell you what, it can be brutally harsh if one team's on and the other team's not. You know?
True.
Yeah.
True. I always find in triples you're never out of it too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you can shuffle that kitty around, like we're trying to see what New Zealand potentially could do here. A couple of
Absolutely.
good back bowls here from Denise and Annalise, so it gives a little bit of position.
Linda will be looking to get to those here.
And she's not far away, just might squeeze.
No, that's
Good
fine.
shot, great
Good
ball.
shot.
Yep. Sits in, makes it hard.
Yep. And I think that's been the difference. Annalise and Keisha have had a really good battle up front. In that seconds position, for mine anyway, Linda has been the stronger of the two, in sort of solidifying the head for Australia.
Yeah, at this stage she has to. Yeah, true. I mean, it's probably a fair point. Denise is quite capable. She's quite capable of playing
yeah.
into the head as well here
Yep.
too, to move some stuff around. But at the moment, we're just looking to probably get a wee tap on the yellow to utilise her back bowl. It's a shame. That's just locked things in a little bit. But no, Denise is a very accomplished player. I've had many a battle against her in some of the New Zealand championships.
Yep.
So we just got a report from James that he's picked up a 1. And
He'd be up by 3, wouldn't he?
3 up, 3 to play. Real crucial match that one there too for New Zealand.
Yeah. I mean, if we manage to win that, and if we keep our lead in this, that's 2 of the 3 we need.
So the last bowl just sat on top of the kitty there. So room for movement here. Any sort of little touch on there as the girls are discussing. You see that kitty spring.
So Matthew Farquhar has trashed our commentary setup here
And then just
has
abandon ship.
left the room. So the coffees were good, but yeah, disappointing.
Nah, his mum's still listening. We've got to say something nice.
As we say in Australia, don't come Monday.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty.
They've got to get that jack out of there, the Kiwis. I don't know.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
Or just smack all the yellows away.
Yeah, but you're going to get a few of the blacks doing that.
That's right.
Is it?
If you could hit that flush, you'd be a front toucher. I like to drive front touches.
She's close here.
She's good. It's a good way. She wants to run through.
Yeah,
this
lock
a bit
that
more.
black in.
That's not bad. It gives a ledge for Monica if the shot's still there. Big
Oh.
if with Kylie coming to the map, but
Gives a edge for the Kiwis.
It gives a little bit of safety there too if you do hit it and spring it out, so it's not going to shoot right out to the edge of the map.
Looking for contact, Alana, it's not quite touch it. Square and go yourself. Underneath it, pop into my foot.
So just looking across at the mixed fours mat, there's quite a tight head there at the moment.
yep.
See Sean just asking Alana to break it open a little bit. Run it out.
If you want to get back out there and watch your end of your wife's game, I won't hold that against you, Chris.
Yeah, fair enough. All good. All right, well, I'll take my leave of absence. Been good to be here, lads.
Good on you,
And,
mate. Really nice to
potentially
meet
see you later on.
Thank you for your expert analysis.
Yours go.
Good home back there.
I think he really was an expert compared to some of the people I've been sitting next to.
You can
This
say
way?
me. We all know you mean me.
Yep. No, it's good to have a South Island person in the chair.
I mean,
Decent one.
oh, thanks.
Yeah. It's all right. It's all right.
At least my wife likes me
Yeah, well,
sometimes.
I'm pleased she does. I would hope so.
Camsy likes me. Go on, Camsy, get in the comments. I need a pepper. Alrighty. What's Monica doing here?
You getting to that
Come on, Mon.
getting to that ledge. Didn't quite get there. That's all right. That's fine.
You'd take that, right?
Yep. Played lovely weighted bowl.
How brave are the Kiwis feeling here?
Well, they got to do something. They got to start. They got to start thinking a bit
What about
more aggressively.
what about 43 rolls through the white, just on the outside half, just trying to jam the jack and bowl towards the spot?
Yep. I can see that.
I'm not even sure I'd play it.
I mean,
it's an idea.
Yeah. Well, draw's certainly not on here. That's for sure. So.
But,
One thing, to me, I am surprised at the lack of aggression with some of the heads that we've seen from
yeah.
in terms of New Zealand. Been a little bit tentative for mine thus far. Like even there, I would have been playing more weight. You're not shifting it far on these mats with that sort of weight.
Yeah.
You know. I am here till Tuesday, so I don't want to be too direct in my analysis because I may be found. Got an update on the fella yesterday who came into the country, or got through customs at Melbourne and came into the country, then didn't have a passport when he landed in Auckland. So he absolutely cannot lose his driver's license while he's here. Because they'll use that as his form of identification to get him through back to Australia. Yeah. If he'd been in any other country, I think he would have been in a lot of trouble. But, yeah, so that's...
Wonder where his passport is.
I reckon it's at Melbourne Airport somewhere. But it's been cancelled, so it's sort of irrelevant. Irrelevant anyway. Yeah. He didn't have to pay for an emergency one, which is very lucky. He'll have to buy a new one at some point, but...
He might not bother international travel.
Well, maybe not. Yeah. So they're having a good look at this head, and I think they're looking at it. So they really don't want to open it up any further. I'm actually not sure what she's going to do here, to be fair. Because he could play a good shot and fall out and fatten up the target. You really don't want to do that, because the Kiwis could run through and make a number.
Forehand.
Getting around the back.
What about chipping through the black to make six and really put the heat on?
I think she'll be going around the back here, myself.
I think they were looking at blocking up that gap
Yeah,
there.
yep. Loving your comments, Rowena. Sounds like you love the bowls. Good stuff. And nice to hear from you, Lois. I do remember you. You were a terror on the mats.
Not off the mats?
Oh, I didn't have a lot to do with her off the mats. No, but on the mats she was, it was hard to watch because she was in there all the time. So I hope you're well.
Moved down south, actually. Moved away from the Wellington area.
All right.
Gone from the south of the North Island to the north of the South Island.
All right, what's she playing here, Jimmy?
A Henselite Composite 12 international bowl on
Composite 12. Is that what they are?
I have no idea. I just made that up. But it sounded good, right? It sounded like a real type of bolt. I'm not usually short for ideas, but I'm struggling to see anything that isn't just crunching onto the jack and praying.
Yeah, I think she's got to be more aggressive than her last. I mean,
Actually, to be honest, I don't. I actually think
It's
the only bowl you can score with is this one.
Oh well, there's another 4.
Yeah.
We're going to be here a while,
Yeah.
which is fine. I don't mind. I get paid by the minute, don't I?
Yeah. Yeah, you get the same amount per minute, per hour, per game. It's all donuts around here.
I should be like one of those psychic hotlines, you know. So I think you've got a great future ahead of you. Give me $40.
Yeah. That's how you make money.
Yeah. Just for those of you playing at home, Ian Ogilvy is still in front in the singles for Australia.
He's picked up another 2, we're hearing, so he's 5 up 2 to play.
5 up 2 to play. I'm almost putting that in the book for us. Almost. It is Ogilvy after all. And whilst I have a high regard for Paul Smith and his abilities, 5 up 2 to play. Ian Ogilvy, very rare he's going to lose in that position.
Yep.
But we shall see. You know, unless something drastic changes in this match and we win the Ogilvy match, it's 66% of our goal achieved for the morning.
Yep.
So, yeah, and the other 2 games, the mixed 4s and the men's 4s, are in the balance. So, an overall win today's in this morning session is still on for Australia, that's for sure.
Yay.
I'm quietly optimistic. Great shot, Linda. She's got all the answers at the moment, Australia.
Jack's good. You set the split, that's fine. Just be there.
I'll be looking to get to that back black there. Let's get another one in the head.
All right.
I
Hey,
need
James.
some help, Dave. This has been a punish from Fluffy. He's way too happy.
Well, I've been
Shot,
out.
Linda.
I've been out on the floor. It's pretty tense. Those 2 games that are left. Let's not write this game off, but at the moment, unless something drastic happens,
Yep.
it's going to go Aussie. Ogilvy is just doesn't look like he's going to miss
No.
enough for Paul to get up.
5 up 2 to play is a
Yep.
good spot to be in. Yep.
So that's 2 out of your 3. I think one of them is all square and one's won the diff. So New Zealand's got to win both of them to keep the test match alive.
Oh, I tell you what, it'll be a tough loss to lose 6 games this afternoon, to lose it by half a point.
Oh, I tell you what, New Zealand's had the ascendancy in the afternoon. So,
Oh, have they?
yes, they have.
The sessions have been split 3-3.
That's good for us,
Why-
as opposed to 4-1 down in the morning.
True, but
I'm
3-3
taking as
doesn't-
positive a spin as I can take on it.
3-3 doesn't give you an overall series win, though.
Is this what he's been like, James?
Honestly,
I deal in facts.
we can
Not
ask him
fiction.
we can ask him to leave, right?
It wasn't mathematics, was it? He was.
No, I didn't
uni.
do a major in mathematics, but I know what one thing I do know is you count the numbers and get the numbers.
Let me phrase it differently. If the Aussies don't put us to bed in the morning,
Yeah.
I've backed them to get the yips in the afternoon
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah,
because
baby.
they have lost from being in front in the last round more than once.
Correct.
And that will just be niggling in the back of their heads, and that's what we want to have. We've got to be alive. Now, if
Look, I agree with that part of your analysis only.
Yep. I'll run with that then. But if one of those two tight games go your way, it's game, set and match. This afternoon we'll be playing for a medal.
We're back
Daniel
up and go home,
French's.
right?
Yep.
We could pack up, but we can't.
Yeah, there are 2 medal games this afternoon, so regardless of the result here, we'll still be streaming the mixed pairs 8 bowl.
Yeah. And they had a terrific game yesterday.
They did.
Daniel French.
And the other medal game will be the men's triples.
We were fortunate enough to catch the last end of that French game.
Yeah. Whatever happens, French will win that game. Could the TAB take a bet on French winning?
Yeah, I'll offer you $1.00.
Yeah, that's it. This is one of the heads actually where New Zealand has had the better setup.
Yep.
To be fair.
Yep.
I reckon it's 2 to New Zealand, possibly 3.
We haven't had to see a lot of crash bang from Monica.
No. And she may not hear. She may just draw to the back black.
You could play 3 rolls out of the front yellow trying to squeeze the jack back. But
She's been drawing well, but great effort. She's a good sider.
good areas. You'll be spending a while counting up all Monica's stuff.
I was just doing a count because I am a student of history. If Monica was to win this match here, this would be her 16th Trans-Tasman medal. So it's a fair little chunk.
Just a couple.
Yeah. Tell you what, she's close. Monica. Oh, if she got around that, she was on it, I reckon.
Is there 3 black there?
Yep.
Probably not going to change now.
No, what? Yeah.
New Zealand are actually going to lose ground this end, Dave.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, you just got to park that up. Anyway, Fluffy, what's the...
Tuffy.
yeah, I nearly called you
Oh,
tough.
Jesus.
What's the oil on the passport gate? Did we
we've just-
find the
we've-
passport
Yeah,
from
well,
yesterday?
We've literally covered that 3
He
minutes
just
ago.
covered
Oh,
that.
good.
So basically, he just can't lose his driver's license on the way home.
So they're going to let him through with
Yeah.
that?
Otherwise, he'll be spending a night in the cells.
Yep. He'll be in deep doo-doo. Yeah, no, it was interesting. What's she playing here?
Don't know.
Anyway,
I think it's 2.
measure by the looks of it.
Yeah, so it's going to be...
Anne's not conceding, and
No,
Renan
so it's
doesn't
going to be 4 to Australia and 2 or 3 to New Zealand
Yep.
on this end.
So
And New Zealand will go first.
Anne just says 2.
And
Yep.
just-
And then Kylie takes them out Australian style, takes her own shots out,
We don't really care, mate.
because Anne's going, I'm not moving them. That's not what we do.
Oh, we don't really care. No. We're just agreeing.
Just get him out the way, will you?
You want the shots, you move them.
Yeah. Shawnee played another bomb over there. Did you manage to get the shot that bounced up the mat?
We saw the jack land, and we were informed by Jason that he was trying to kill it because it was 6 down.
It was
It was 2.
Joe Simpson said it was a 15-point shot.
So it was a 2. So net gain of 2 for Australia here, but New Zealand win the end. Mate,
It was the 6 they were holding, the 4 it would have been for the kill,
Yeah.
and the 4 he got.
Yeah.
Shiver, Miss Timbers.
bit of a pirate term.
We haven't heard anything from the men's singles, so I'm going to suggest that's an Australian win.
Yeah.
So
Although you haven't heard the Aussie,
I'm sure
we're
so
they'd
used to
they'll-
Ian winning, we just go,
they'll
oh,
give
yeah.
Ian a shout for sure, wouldn't they?
Nah, not worth it anymore.
I'll have a quick look.
That'd be great, Dave. Thank you.
I was actually watching a video of a pitcher in baseball getting a chance to hit and actually hitting his first home run of his career in his like 25th season in the major leagues. He's like 45, Bartolo Colon.
Yeah.
And when he hit it, all his teammates went and hit in the dugout, hit underneath. So when he
Yes.
got back to the dugout after running his trot around the bases, there was nobody to high five him.
Yep. Right.
That'd be the go, right? You just leave him, just everyone run away from him. He's got nobody to talk to after his win.
Yep.
Yeah, it's done.
It is
It's
done.
shown 26-15 on the board.
Okay.
So I don't know whether that blew out, but it was like 15-13.
It was 5 the difference, 2 to go.
Yeah. It was 15-13 and then he got a 3, so maybe there's been a kill.
Yeah.
But that's a win to Ian. Clean sweep.
Clean sweep in the singles. Well done, Ian.
Catching up on the comments. Shout out to Jez, has just got back from working the horses.
Hey, Jez.
Matt side man not on the ground this weekend.
on
Favourite
you.
son.
And Carmsy's got home from netball to tune in. So I've now got a friend on the stream.
Okay. Here
Well, he
comes
needs all the
Sarge.
friends. He
He's
needs all the
smiling.
friends. He needs all the friends he can get, Carmel. So
And Tanya, I have no idea why they have blue on their sleeves.
I actually asked Tuffy that question, and he didn't have any idea either.
And he ordered them.
Yeah, he
Oh,
just
good.
said something different. There was a comment. Karen Laurie, in terms of why the Aussies don't put the bowl in the box, we have discussed this throughout the test. It's not a requirement in Australia. Some people do it, some people don't. There's no other motives behind it. I do it sometimes. I forget sometimes. It's just not something you always see in Australia. That's all it is. Hopefully that clears that up for the third time this week.
It's not spite.
No, it's not spite. No, definitely not. Definitely not. And some people in Australia just don't like it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Matt side score update.
Here we go. Go through it, Jimmy.
All right. Men's singles, 26-15 game in the bank. New Zealand men's fours have taken a 2-shot lead in a nice close one. And the New Zealand mixed fours are in front by 4 now as well. So that's a couple of handy leads for the Kiwis.
And the ladies singles went the way of New Zealand, as we heard earlier. So 1-1 so far in this session. And the one last medal to decide is this one, the ladies fours, where Australia currently have a commanding lead.
Is it like 17-8 or something like that?
18
18?
something.
18-7?
18-7, yep.
There we go.
Trying to cheat another shot in there, Jimmy. Good try. But
We want to be alive. We want to have a chance to win all 6.
What
and
you're
really,
saying, what you're
and
really saying
break
is,
Fluffy's heart.
what you're really saying is you want to have a pulse.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
we need the opportunity to break your heart. That's what we need.
There's a bit of sledging or banter or little nipping going on in here. Anne's going to get this. Great shot, Anne. Very good. Changes her head. Good shot. She's played enough weight there just to make sure she was moving something. So,
Absolutely. I'd have been braver.
yeah, I've gathered
Edge
that.
of the mat.
I've gathered that.
Edge of the
with you.
mat stuff. Can't wait to get on the mat and you find out I'm just a draw bowler.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this little match at lunchtime. But as I said earlier, I have got a slight foot injury, so
Oh.
if I do lose, yeah, we know why. It's between the ball with my foot and my big toe on my left foot. I don't know what I've done. Very annoying. But anyway,
Thanks for filling everyone in.
that's all right.
Shout out to the 253 on right
It's
now.
not. I don't think it's gout. So I'm pretty sure it's not gout.
We'd move on.
I
right.
have been.
We'd move on.
I have been living well the last month or so. But no, I don't think it's that. Apparently that's a sign of good living, so I'm told.
It's pretty cold.
Great shot, Anne. Brilliant.
All right.
What are we playing here,
No
James?
mucking around. We're getting down and smacking that last yellow on either hand, just taking both of those and the back bowl off the mat and sitting with potentially 5, 6, 7 sort of thing if you're, depending how lucky you are.
Right.
Is that all right?
Cool, man. Yep. Yeah, that's good.
Just stupidly quick. Enough speed that you get through the head and can still trail the jacks.
We have not seen a stand-up from New Zealand so far. That would be stand-up material, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh. Top end of the knees.
Top into the knees. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Close.
Got one. Let's get them both. Good shot. Two down to 2 up. Nice little hole there for Monica. Just draw through. Slight move into the jack just to hide it in there.
It's a scary one though. You don't
Happy
want
days.
to just slice the jack a foot sideways. And
She's just playing draw weight here. Yeah, she's not going stupid. so-
speed to the back, Blake, right?
Oh, yeah. No more.
Yeah, yeah,
No
man.
more than that.
Oh,
She's close.
Feels-
Edge off the yellow.
feels quick.
Brilliant. Brilliant, Monica Corn. Thank you. Where's your 7 now, Jimmy?
Is there 7 seconds?
No,
Then
there's 2.
how do we bring the short ones in? We've got to fly down the forehand there and try and...
That black on the line, top of the box. Get that through.
I'd actually just try and come off the wing,
yeah.
wing
Yep.
yellow here. You've got to somehow try and get the back one and the shot bowl.
Yep.
Oh, I suppose chunking that one you were saying, the one closest to the spot, is an option, but
Oh,
it
let's
just
get
never
enough.
gets the back one.
You can always get, if you get a real feather off that middle, that black in the middle of the box there, might flick across, but you need a hell of a lot of weight for that shot.
I think you're coming off that is your best option, but it's very hard to get the back one, unfortunately.
Yep.
I'm glad I heard a great try. That means probably New Zealand's still holding on that
Yep.
mat next
well,
door.
Sean Blackbourne's just giving a couple of claps. He's pleased.
She's got out on the wide line.
She's got it solid. It was a good. It was a great attempt. She wasn't far away at all.
Draw to the corner of the box at the end.
Yep. Just do that, Mon. Draw to the corner of the box. On the other hand, make it 2. No harm if you're short. Doesn't matter. Good areas. Be quick. A tad quick. That was all. Great effort. Great first ball though from Mon. Changed her head completely.
Yeah.
19-7. 5 ends to go. Those tight heads. The Aussies keep playing those tight heads, not giving the Kiwis opportunities. We're all good. And I'm pretty laid back here in the box at the moment. Jimmy's just taking the headphones off. He's had a gutful.
It's really taken a lot to stay up for this. We're, just need that one big end. We've had a
Yeah.
couple of opportunities.
Yep.
There's been 2 or 3 opportunities in the last 5 ends for New Zealand. We just need to take one
Yep.
just to really put that pressure back on the Australians.
Agreed.
Beat the last one.
Yeah, lovely shot. Crowd love it. All right. I wonder if we'll see Annalise come through the front black here or come the whole way around.
Top of the box, I reckon. Yep. Yep. Like so. Good bowl.
It's playing so well.
Yeah. No, I think the battle up front's been, that leads to what's been really good. Both of them have had some telling bowls.
But again, I think Linda Charles has been the difference in this game, right?
Agreed. I would also say in the skipper's role, I think Monica Corn has had the measure of. Shelley Jacobs. I was waiting for the
I
surname on the back of the shirt.
I actually wasn't going to save you. I was going to leave you out to dry there too.
I think she's had the measure of her thus far. Gets that yellow up. That's all good.
You happy with that?
Oh, look, it's okay. Yeah. Still needs a little bit of work to get it right where we want it, but Denise needs to change his head here. If she's coming through the front black just to shift the shot bowl, get that jack moving just slightly backwards, I think that's probably the best option. The way it's set up, Australia's just going to agitate on the other hand to get the yellow back in where those blacks are. So
Absolutely right.
it's got to change. Close. It's a good bowl. Bit stiff with the result, but I'd say they're holding one. And Australia's still looking for that, looking to shift that yellow on the angle just to get it into the head. One down is no problem at the moment for us. We don't need to be creative at this stage. Well, you're a tad tight, I'd say. Oh well, now we've got 2 to hit up. Cool.
It's not the worst result.
No. They are laying flat now, but it's not all bad. The other advantage here too is if Anne is wide with her next bowl, if she's playing that shot, if she just gets past that black that's just in front of the jack, she's going to be in a good home. She's splitting up all those blacks anyway out the back. So
Unlucky, mate. Good effort.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
looking to change it here.
Happy with that?
They seem to be.
Sort of cleared the path for the next one, right?
Yeah, for sure. Inside that.
Yeah, just running
yep.
down the back.
That's all good.
Cover bowls. They don't have to do too much, right?
No, and they're actually holding there. I thought New Zealand had it, but looks like Australia's got one by the looks. Turns another Australian over, another Australian bowl over. Not a lot going on, is there?
No.
In this head, from a New Zealand perspective. I mean, they've really got to play the shots now. They've got to be assertive. Jack's going off next door. I don't know who did that. I reckon it was...
Might have been the Kiwis.
I think the Kiwis did. And I think it was Marcus. I'm going to go with that.
So
So that's three penalty.
Come on. Oh, great shot.
Good shot there from Monica, solidifying the head. I'm wondering whether it does squeeze out if she plays up to Monica's last bowl. does it squeeze out through the front to the side? I don't know. We may find out here.
It's definitely what she's going for. It's opened it up. It
It
gives the
sure
opportunity
has.
to get the jack out that way.
Yeah, that's the danger. To the right of screen, as you see it, for mine.
Really good, Jess. Two goodies. Well done.
Yeah, the corner of the box, ideally, yeah, I think what Anne's calling there is what I would be looking at. If she can get around that front black to the side, she's going to be in a good spot.
Yeah.
If she doesn't see that, it's a matter of changing the angle where the jack is currently, getting one on top of it, so they've got to play real precise weight at it. Because if it goes right back, we're only one down, possibly.
It'd have to go like sideways
Yeah, correct.
for it to be effective for New Zealand.
Yep. Sideways and probably forward half a foot. You know, you're talking precision there.
She's
Monica.
very close here.
Get to that. That's brilliant. Yep. Very happy with that.
That's all but perfect. It now leaves New Zealand as a sort of squeeze to the corner of the square as our
Yeah.
best result.
Yep. And I think ideally Monica would have loved to have got to the corner of the square, but where she is, she's
Not possible.
yeah, would have been very hard. Yeah. But yeah, I think where she's ended up is just fine. They're in a position now. They've got to make shots. Not just about winning ends now. It's about making shots. Playing this with intent. Good chance for a 3 here. If it's played correctly. I think that's tight. Yep. Another end to Australia.
Couple there, potentially. Yep.
Two to Australia.
All right, so that's 21-7 on this bat. I just looked next door. It's 23-15 to the Kiwis, but I'm sure there's 3 penalty points to apply to Australia at the end of this one. So while it's the second to last end, it is just 5 the difference rather than the 8 you can see there.
Good start there from Keisha. Still think New Zealand's got the advantage in that game next door. I mean, they have, but in terms of winning that match, I'm backing that they will. And then it'll come down to the men's fours, which is 14-12 after 14. That there's stuff all in that. So
Still half an hour to go there.
yeah, so I think in that regard, that may be the crucial one to get us that third win for the session. Great bowl, Keisha. Brilliant. The Mount would be applauding loudly, I'm sure. So, well done, Keisha. Good effort there from Annalise. She had to be there, and she was. Yeah, good effort.
I like the intent of the speed with that bowl.
Yes,
Like you're making
agreed.
sure you're a back bowl regardless
Absolutely.
of whether you hit the head or not.
Yeah, that's all good there from Linda. Lovely line on all of those. Very good.
You'd like to think they'd have a handle on the green
Yeah, by now, yes.
after 16 ends of having a go at it.
See Shane Cashel there in the background with the beanie. It was knitted in the space of 24 hours by one of our supporters.
Oh, you're kidding.
It's a skill I certainly will never have.
You never know. Who's to say you don't take a knitting class in 30 years?
I'm all thumbs.
Nah, look at this bunch of riffraff.
Look at this.
You know any of them?
I do. Yeah, Dave's just, working the room. I did a bit of that last night.
Yeah.
People wanting me autograph. There is actually an autograph page in the program. so, yeah. You not had any such requests? No?
No. People don't like me. They like you.
I wouldn't say they all like me, believe me. Yeah, probably needed to change that head there, Denise, but not happening, unfortunately. Great shot here from Anne. Well played.
That's relentless from the Australians. Oh, a lovely effort from Kylie.
Well, she cleared a few out there, so it's what she needed to do.
So Anne looking just to draw on top here, sort of take away the New Zealand option of clearing those two out again.
Not far away, she's just a tad shy.
It sort of does the job.
You're going to be short, be annoying.
Alrighty, so just had a question. What time does the late session start? We're hearing 1 o'clock. What time are we now? 11:40. By the time we're away from here, it'll be 12:15. Yeah, they'll probably will try and get underway at 1 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, I'd say as close to 1 as possible, Terry.
I would say even tune in at 5:21 just in case. We'll be ready to go on the stream.
Just depends how long our mat side singles match takes for James to apply the mercy rule.
Because I'm too far ahead, is that?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, that
But
sounds right.
beware the wounded bowler, mate.
Beware. All I hear is excuses.
Well, yeah, I'm just preparing you.
Wait till you see some of my beautiful technique. I've actually won a Young Guns title.
I was just about to ask you, what is your greatest achievement in indoor bowls?
Landing this beautiful wife here, I would have to say, is my greatest achievement indoor bowls.
Has anyone got the sick bucket available? And it's a very good answer, though.
I knew you were setting me up for a win there.
I mean, on the mat itself.
On the mat. Emma's brilliant last bowl to win us the National Fours a couple of years ago was a pretty good result.
Fantastic. So you're no slouch either, Emma. Yeah, right. So you're definitely the better of the two in this partnership.
In what sense?
Yeah, we've got some nods in the commentary box.
In most senses. Maybe not bowls.
Great shot, Monica.
It's just been relentless.
Yep. Yep.
It's pretty deflating as in that Kiwi side, right? Like you're going okay, but the Australians are just.
I mean, Kylie changed
not
the
giving
bowl
the
with her
opportunities.
first there, but yeah, then Anne just applied more pressure and yeah, yep. They've all played their role really well, the Australians.
I'm maybe thinking there might have been an Australian kill in that mixed fours rather than New Zealand like we thought.
Oh yeah, there's a fall going on. Old Shane Cashell's sister did intimate that might have been the case, so we might have got that wrong.
Yeah.
In any case, the match to watch in terms of whether Australia sews this up in this session is that men's four, which is, as you can see, is 14-13 after 15 ends. So they're playing the 16th now. And Angus has just played a bomb. That's Angus Young, so I'd say we're holding.
Yeah. Had an interesting question here from Justin Ware.
Oh yeah, Justin Weir. I haven't spoken to you in ages, Justin. Hope you're well, mate.
Have they considered being able to switch your team around? I'm assuming he's asking mid-game. So, like, being able to, at the end of it, at the conclusion of an end, being able to swap your team around for the next end.
That's definitely not allowed.
Yeah, but have they considered it
I
as
don't think so.
Now,
The board of they have a thing in this international called the Board of Control, and it's comprised of 2 Kiwis and 2 Australians, and they have to have mutual agreement on any rule changes or anything of that nature.
Yeah.
And I can categorically tell you that it hasn't been discussed by them in this test.
No. And I don't think in any version. Like, obviously, I think we're just talking about in general, not specifically.
Yeah. No, I understand that. Yep.
Oh, yeah, 11 a.m. Australian Eastern for those playing it.
Oh, yes.
Across the
yes.
ditch.
Australian Eastern Standard Time. Check your local guides, as I always say. We don't have local guides really anymore. But, 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And for those in Adelaide, it's 10:30 a.m.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen a few times,
And the Mount.
even at top representative bowls, switching between games.
Okay, yeah. I'm not a fan of it, to be fair. Yes, Dave.
Right, so after this end, we're going to pivot and we're going to take the men's 4.
Okay,
That's the game that
Yep.
decides the match.
yep. So we're going to go to the men's 4s after this end, guys. So we've given you fair warning after this bowl. Which looks like a couple more to Australia. So we can pretty much sign this one off as an Australian win, I reckon.
I think that was 3, so that'll be
another
24-7 with
Yeah.
a couple to go.
So now we're on to the men's 4s. Just for context, Australia is 1 down overall, but as you can see, they're holding on the head. And if Australia was to win this particular match, we would then win the series. So for the Aussies back home, I'm sure there's a little bit of nerves, and I may well be a little bit more tense for the next 20 minutes or so.
So this is Daniel French from Otago. We're going to see him this afternoon.
Yep.
So this is the 3rd to last inning.
Yep.
So 2 ends to go after this. Angus not happy with that one. He knew he was super quick out the hand. Might not be the worst place to have one, but
Well.
nowhere near what he was intending.
No, back bowls are good bowls though. We are playing. It is Simon Thomas, so back bowls are good
That'll
bowls.
All right, mixed 4's 27-15.
Is that?
So I think they're
completed?
playing the last end.
Okay,
So
yep, so that's done.
we'll say completed.
Yep. So barring a disaster, we can say that Australia has won the medal in the ladies' 4s, which is the match we've been streaming.
Yep.
So for the session 1, in terms of medals, they're all but confirmed. So the ladies' singles has gone to New Zealand, and then there's some fantastic news for Australia in every other event in this session. So the men's singles, Australia has won that medal. Women's 4s, it's all but one for Australia. And the men's 4s and the mixed 4s have been won by Australia.
They were decided yesterday.
They were decided yesterday. So 4 out of the 5 in this session, medals-wise, have gone to Australia. Barring a disaster in the women's 4s, which I don't believe is going to happen based on what we've seen for the last 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours.
Seems like all the action's going on the women's 4s by the sounds.
Now it is. Yeah. Oh, the irony. Yeah.
We'll continue to obviously check in, right?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
there'll be some good stuff going on.
It's just behind us in this commentary booth, so it's not far for us to go and check up on things. And Simon Zaporosik on the mat. He's been in good form this week. Let's have all the Australians, to be fair. Just off.
Come on in. Shot in.
I think you'll see some intent through the front of the head here.
I think it's,
I would say either try
Open
to
it
turn a black in or come in off them, right?
Yep.
He's even looking at the front yellow just to try and pop the jack back to the back black. What's Simon doing here, mate?
He's playing positive. Niggling weight. Good shot. Yeah. That's a good bowl. Not sure whether he's got it or not, but it's a very good shot.
Looks like it's in a beautiful position to be chipping that yellow off the
Yeah.
head.
Yep. There's Kylie and Shelley. Look at the look at the head. We do our best to get the action, but yeah, they're the players and they've got to do what they need to do. Be interesting to see if we're actually holding, Australia's holding here or not. So yeah, as I mentioned the other day, Angus does like to look at everything, which is fine. It's that's why you have 2-minute time limits, and you do need to consider all options, particularly in the context of the overall that we're looking into at the moment. Where this result's crucial.
Zapper on the probe here. Just trying to sneak in under, probably a fraction too far under. Big opportunity here for the Kiwi
I was
boys.
just going to say, this is a big bowl. What we don't want to see is Simon's tongue starting to wag, because it means he's on the prowl and he's close.
Come on, come on.
There's an opportunity to peel. There's an opportunity to peel it out. Simon will peel this out. That's one thing we can be sure of. As night follows day, that's what he'll do.
I think they're looking for the best way to do it, not if they're going to do it.
Yeah, yep. If you're hearing the effects mic there, it looks like Monica Corner's played yet another bomb, just for something different.
After 40 years, he'd be used to it, right?
You'd think so, but you could also, I mean, not that she has, but some players after 40 years might lose their touch, but she certainly has not.
Good speed, Shelley. Go, Shell. Yep. Next one.
Oh, wow. You got a little touch there off the side, up the front, and that's a 4 penalty. So the bowls will go back. And the end will be replayed. So that, on the board itself, Australia is now 3 in front, but the end is replayed. Because they were 1 down at the commencement of this end.
It's a
Big moment in the game, isn't it?
Big mistake there, right?
Well, I think he's a bit stiff. He's got the feather off the front, and, you know, what's the old saying? With risk comes reward.
Yep.
And the risk was there, but if he got it, you know, he would have been in a really good spot to sew up the match. Great start from Errol Weir. Justin Weir would be very proud. We actually need you back playing indoor bowls, Justin, just FYI. You can come down to Victoria and play for us. We need a bit of help.
Great shot.
Yep, Nathan Trowell not far away.
I think he's had a pretty good first go at things.
Absolutely.
From what I can tell, he's been leading really well. Learning the ropes in the team. He'll be. I think he'll be a long-term prospect for the New Zealand
Oh,
side.
absolutely.
Youth being on his side and all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just another one from the New Zealand factory that we've got to be worried about. You know?
Come on, Keisha. Come on, Keisha.
See that black? Yeah, almost. Good shot.
Interesting. While this end's happening, you'll see Simon and Daniel having a debrief at the same end.
Yeah, right. That is interesting.
So what's the score and the live score? Just to remind
Okay,
everyone
so
at
the
home.
score, the score pre-penalty, Australia was up by 1 shot.
Really?
Yes. No, sorry. New Zealand was up by 1 shot. I'm just worried about the fact that there's a 4 to go on. That's the current score, and that's with the 4 penalty applied after Simon took the jack off.
Yeah.
But
So
the
we're
end is being replayed.
So we're still playing the third to last end.
Yes, that's correct. This
Yep.
is N16.
Just want to make sure everyone at home's across how the international format works.
Yep. So, if Australia's able to win this end, that's like a double points win really for the end.
Yeah.
In terms of the advantage to us. So, context of the overall series, the result of this match is huge for us. So slightly nervous. So I don't think Daniel French is going to be short here.
I don't think it'll be as aggressive as you.
No,
you may think.
I not. I mean, just sort of niggling at it, you know.
Yeah. Very deliberate guy, Daniel.
Yeah. Well, Kyle is cousins, the same. Yeah.
Mostly because Daniel's got a bung knee, so he can't do many things quickly.
Is that right?
Yeah. You won't see him out for a light jog.
Well, there's a few that could fit into that category.
Myself included.
Yeah, me.
But
You might see me jogging towards a pie shop. Have I told him about the great diplomatic incident I caused the other day? Went into a pie shop in Drury
yeah.
and I asked for a party pie.
A what?
A party pie? She said, we don't have parties with our pies. And I said, that little pie there.
Oh, mini.
She goes, oh, a mid-savoury. I said, a
yeah,
what?
savoury. Yeah.
A mid-savoury. She goes, that's what they're called here. And I said,
That is what they're called here.
righto. So Aussie viewers back home would know what I'm talking about.
Party pie.
We call them a party pie.
I suppose you get the party. You get the savouries out for a party. So I can see where you're coming from.
So party pies over here are called minced savouries. Anyway, it was very nice after the confusion was quelled. Yeah. Just thought I'd add that in.
Love a party. Love a pie. It's
Tell
sort
you
of.
what, if we can get this result here this morning, there'll be a party on tonight. That's for sure.
Someone's going to be having a party tonight. Imagine the Kiwi bunker tonight when they win all 6 games and this game here to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat.
I think your optimism is to be commended.
Thank you.
Yeah. It is possible, so I'm not saying it won't happen, but the longer this goes on, the more quietly confident I get. One thing about Simon Thomas is
He won't die wondering.
he won't die wondering, and you are not safe until the last bowl was played. The guy is a freak. In the best part of the terminology.
No, I'm not going to argue with any part of the terminology there.
I got a lot of time for Simon. He's a good fella.
One of the best. I don't have a lot of time for his breakfast choices.
Oh,
But other than that,
good shot from Simon there.
Beautiful.
Shifts that jack in. New Zealand may be holding one, but it's probably in a better spot for us. As Anne Draffin's just played a bomb in the ladies' fours. Just having a quick look at that head. There's the jack just out the back. Looks like Australia's holding one with back position, which is great. Back on the men's fours.
I think Simon might have been lucky to not give it away there. Or scum too. I don't think Angus was super jazzed.
Yeah. Very plays the game with a lot of intent, does Angus. So yeah. Off the mat he's sort of quite mellow, but yeah, on the mat he's
Emotionally
you
driven.
you see it all, hard on the sleeve sort of stuff. Yep.
All right. Simon Zaporozhik.
Yep, well done.
Oh,
Stiff.
I think New Zealand are going to take the two that are there if it's two.
So I think he's not playing it.
I think he was freaking his team out there, scaring them into think he was sending it down the guts.
So I'd say it's two.
Got to be. I'm all but certain. So let's just pretend it's two, and I'd say it's one. Australia are now one in front.
So up and we would call this up and back.
Up and back.
Yep. So 2 ends to go, up and back. Is that a term here? Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, I use it. I know what I'd mean.
Yep. See a few counties people in the background there. Tried on my counties shirt last night that Jason worked so valiantly to get for me. Fits perfectly.
You paid your sub.
No. He did it out of the goodness of his heart, so it was very good of him.
Was only one.
Okay, all right. So it was only one actually in the end. So it's 15-17 to Australia, up and back. So Australia definitely looking to win this end. Just get an end hopefully closer to our elusive victory. So Monica Corn would have been in that side in 2009 when we last won it. I'm not aware of anybody else currently in the side that was in the side then.
Zappa.
I don't think so. Duddy might know, Chris Dudman might know, but I don't believe he was in the side in 2009. If you do know Duddy, just flick me a message, mate, and let me know. Australia here just looking to get some position. And that's not a bad effort there. Just cover those two blacks would be very handy indeed.
Alrighty. Alrighty, Michael coming between the yellows there.
Good shot. I mean, if you're Australia here, you're just looking to chase that jack on the open hand, get one amongst it. Yeah, there's plenty of room there. Hayden's ultra consistent. It's close. Look at that. Great shot. Well played.
It's nice when a good plan comes together.
Yeah. I've trialled a bit with Hayden, so I know what he's capable of, and he's good to play with. David Speechley just giving me a history lesson, and I am going to repeat this for those at home after this bowl. How's this? So David Speechley was arguably one of the best bowlers that Victoria's ever produced. Don't get a big head, David. He must be, because he carried me to a national triples title.
Oh, that stupid
a few
format.
years ago.
Yeah.
But anyway, he said he was in the Broken Hill test and he didn't win a game. And even though Australia won the series, he didn't win a game. Tony Simpson, Joe Simpson's son, Linda's brother.
I've heard that name.
Thank you very much, Tony, for your feedback there. So Zappa wasn't in the team. The one I did forget was Ian Ogilvie.
Yeah.
He was in the team. So the two New South Wales legends were in that 09 team. So, that's some good intel there, mate. So thank you, Tony.
So Tony played, right?
No, Tony wasn't in that test, but he did play for Australia, yes.
Yeah.
Definitely played at Mount Maunganui. He played at Mount Pritchard, Sydney. And I believe he played in a couple of other test series. And he's just come back to indoor bowls, which is not good from a Victorian standpoint, because he is a freak.
Yeah.
But it's good from an Australian standpoint.
I remember Simon saying once a few years back he definitely feared playing Tony.
Yeah, I know that he was captain. He was captain in one of the series, Tony, from memory, that I've been to. So, yeah, great bowler and a terrific guy. So, good to see that you're back playing, mate. And I don't want to play you at the Nationals, that's for sure. But if we do, I'm sure it'll be played in good spirits.
Hope you're in a different discipline.
Yeah. You took the words right out of my mouth. That's a good shot there.
How
played,
does the Nationals work when there's only 4 teams in each 5?
No, so we have 2 in each discipline.
Yeah.
So you play a 9-game format. So you actually play your own state.
Oh, so each state would have 2 singles players.
Yep.
And
So you're playing to win the event, but you're also playing for points towards your state for the overall win.
yeah.
So, but you tend to play, you do play your state early on in the Nationals.
Yeah.
And the main reason for that is so that there's no sort
Safe collusion.
Yeah. They can be quite willing, those games, depending on who you're playing.
Well, the state gets a win.
The state definitely gets a win, but yeah, I played one of my best mates in the pairs last year, and he wasn't too pleased when we beat him, but anyway, it's the way it goes. I didn't give him an inch, and he didn't give me an inch, so yeah.
And that's why you play the game, right? You play the game to compete.
That's
right?
it. Some people say that they don't like playing their own state. I just treat it as another game of bowls.
Yeah.
The state's not going to lose, so it's just another game of bowls.
So how many players all up play in the Nationals from each state?
52.
Oh shit.
And 4 juniors, so 2 of each sex. So 2 girls and 2 boys. So 56 in total. Great shot from Simon Zaporosik there. That's a horn.
So it's all but an open Nationals with that many people.
Yeah.
I didn't
Well,
realize.
yeah.
I was thinking it was just like a few, like a singles, pairs, triples, fours sort of thing.
No, there has been some of the states I think have wanted to reduce the amount of players, but I wouldn't be a fan of that because I mightn't get selected. No, it's I like the current format. Simon on the prowl here. Oh, it's a good shot. He's got a couple at the back there now.
No more bowls though.
There's a point. We've been talking too much about other stuff. Well, he hasn't got any more bowls. You're taking the one, aren't you?
I think that's what they're talking about.
Oh, you kick yourself if you bloody trailed that jack back.
You wouldn't be super jazzed.
3 up, 1 to play.
To win the overall test for your country. Nothing on it.
Yeah.
Just another weekend game of bowls.
I'm wondering whether that front black near Angus's foot, his right foot,
Yeah.
protects the jack on the draw. Because if it does, he could play to sit the wall where Angus is motioning to and then fall.
Yeah, that might stop a lot of the bad options. And then you just swoop in there and fall in on.
And then maybe
The
get
second
2. I mean, it's a, yeah,
If that black is stopping the bad stuff.
yeah, then,
Then
it's
why not?
playable, yeah. I think he's played it with intent. Zappa. Great shot, Zappa. Great shot. 2 to Australia there. 4 up, last end. Just a reminder, if we win this game, we win the Test series.
Draw's no good.
And now I'm starting to get nervous.
This be a good 5.
Errol, just chuck one on, please, pal. You've been doing it all week. Let's go, buddy.
Don't abandon ship now.
No, come on. Show the other. Thank you. I'm getting toey. I'm demanding changes to cameras here.
There's definitely
The
the
height,
look.
the height of arrogance.
There's definitely a look of come do it yourself, mate.
Yeah. No, they've done a great job in here. Just to give you context, there's like 100 buttons to push, so they're doing brilliant, and a great start there from Nathan.
80 of them do nothing, but it looks like a lot of things are going on there.
I'm getting circled here. I'm not. Yeah. Anyway, just Errol Weir. What a shot, Errol! Brilliant. Well played. Just plonk him out the back, guys. Plonk him out the back. It's a great reply from Nathan.
That's a great shot there from Nate.
Yeah, for sure.
Loosen that up.
Yeah, good call, Simon. A foot over is great. Change it up. Change the angles. Bowls
He's
in a good
asking
spot.
for a back one.
He is, but he's happy. I think he's happy if there's a little bit of agitation at the front as well.
Yeah, sort of
So
like turning through the yellow,
Yes,
not drawing
yep.
round.
That's fine. That's fine. It's not a problem. Like, and Simon, I mean, they all would be, but Simon would be very aware of the situation. And whilst it's just another end, it's not just another end. Yeah, they would know.
That's a good shot.
I mean, 4 times in 50 years, close to 49 years, that Australia has actually won a Test match. So
Just having a read here. Australia's biggest win was a 40-20.
great shot from Hayden there. Well played.
Brilliant shot.
And 40-20, and my understanding is that was Adelaide in 1979, and that would have been when we played on Australian mats.
Yeah.
So in this format with the compromise mats, our biggest win would have been 37-29 at Broken Hill. So we win this.
Something to strive for this afternoon.
Well, possibly. Let's just get this in first. This gets us to 34. That's the golden number. Anything after that's a bonus. Just we don't get to 34 very often, so let's just do that, and then we'll worry about the rest later.
Great ball. Great ball.
Michael down there on the probe. I think he was trying to come through that last yellow bowl.
Yep.
Not the worst result.
Come on, Linda, roll it out. Beautiful.
All right.
Angus. That's fine. That's fine. It's on the mat and it's behind. I'm happy. Whew.
You almost seem worried about something. Like you don't have 6 more chances this afternoon. Imagine if it was 32 or 1 game to go. This guy'd be a wreck.
I'm a wreck now. Who you got in this afternoon? I might need a stiffener. Scotch? Something like that?
After our game of singles.
Oh, no, that's probably true. I can be more comfortable this afternoon if this goes to plan. Uh-oh, what's happening? We need another one in there now.
You getting worried?
No, not yet. It's got to be going through those 2 blacks, yeah. He's just drawing through there, getting one amongst them.
Not super aggressive. And,
No, not at all. Not
bringing
at
in
all.
the replay in.
No, we do not want that. No, he's just looking to arrive to those front blacks. Even if he turns one over and stays, that's fine. He's got something for Simon to work with. Simon Zaporosic, that is. Don't know whether he likes it. He's just under. Weight was great.
Yeah, he was too busy thinking about his run shot.
Oh, boy.
All right, I think it's time for Frenchie to play a hero bowl here.
Put it in his pocket if he wants.
Just
I
thinking
know he's
about
not going to, but
the words of Enrique Iglesias.
how's his knee going?
How's his knee? His knee's fine. His knee is fine for this bowl. Might need a rub down later, but he's fine for this one.
He's a good fella too, Frenchie's. Yeah. Got a lot of time for him. Hear a pin drop in there.
And here. We're just here to fill the silence.
Oh, my guts are churning. I'm shaking.
Might have been that party pie you had.
All right, Zappa.
Interesting.
This is what the decades of bowls has come to, mate.
It must just be set up just lovely for Tomo to sort of just chunk that bowl out of the head.
Zappa's going to get one in there first. Just to
Maybe
just to cloud things up a bit.
It might be set up so well that they don't want to play the bowl too early and give Zappa something to charge into. It's probably hard for Zappa to get one in there at the moment.
No, he's looking to what he called Angus on is what I predict he's trying to do here. Between those 2 front blacks,
Well, nothing's
just get
changed,
one
right?
amongst it. No. But
So-
I don't mind this. He's taking his time. He understands the significance of this.
Sounds like the ladies' fours might be over.
The ladies' fours, well, that was over a while ago, I would suggest. But the game itself, absolutely. A comprehensive win to Australia there. So well done, ladies. That's a medal for Australia. But right now, let's focus on this. Zap.
Fouls up.
There's another one past. I don't like the way Simon walked up that quickly to look at it, though. Simon Thomas.
He's up and about.
Oh boy, he's done it. He's done this to us before. Australia holds their collective breath. There's one person in this New Zealand side that you do not want to have this opportunity. It's that bugger looking at the head right now. Still having nightmares about Invercargill, so...
How do you go?
Oh. Last end heroics. I think it was men's triples or men's fours. One of them. Oh, it just... Yeah. Ugh. I don't want to think about it. Got a shiver down my spine thinking about it now. All right, I'm putting the stopwatch on him.
I was actually thinking that myself, right?
Oh, you'd be a brave umpire to do that.
Is it just a straight burnt bowl?
Yes, it is. Yes, in
So
theory,
you
yes.
don't have to give them a warning.
No. Seen it done at nationals, but certainly not at this level. And I just don't see the point. You don't get any advantage out of it anyway.
No.
I get it's there to keep the game moving, but in this context,
It'll be,
you know.
hey guys,
G'day, Dave.
good job.
He hasn't been listening.
There's an umpire out there with a stopwatch going at the moment.
Who?
The Australian umpire.
You're kidding.
He's
Really?
been, he's been timing. So
I don't think Les would take it off.
I think he wouldn't,
No.
given this is the
He'd have
second
a
to
word.
last bowl.
Yeah, it's merely interest. He's a good bloke, Les. He's from Victoria.
But we'd made the comment earlier on there wouldn't probably be one out there.
I would say the opposing Simon wouldn't let him.
No, I think this is an appropriate end to either carry us on to the end of the match this afternoon, or for Australia to win. This is a great finish. So, yep,
Hurry up.
Fluff is
Fluff just needs it over and done with.
Oh.
He's got a nervous one stacked up.
Oh, dear.
3 bowls to come. Simon's playing weight, and that's probably it.
Wow.
Do they have to play it? I mean, it's a live end, but-
Theoretically, they could get 8 on the last end. I'm breathing a bit easier now.
So that's essentially it, right?
That's 8 points.
That's a test win for Australia, assuming
We're just going to wait on that.
we're assuming they're not going to drop an 8 here.
There would be no reason to do that.
If you look to the left of your screen, you can see almost a resemblance of "We've done it"
Australians starting to
from
celebrate.
Joe Simpson. Well earned. We've got to say that.
Oh,
From the moment they arrived in the hall, they looked like they're a team ready to play, and
Clear better
and
side,
they
right?
have they've delivered on what they needed to do, and good on them. Got to tip your hat for that. So well done, Aussie.
They can have some fun this afternoon.
I think New Zealand put on a reasonable front this morning and knew they had to lift, and they did. They definitely played better this morning than they had in the morning sessions of Thursday and Friday. But Australia have held their nerve. So good on you, Fluff. You
least the
just
players
enjoy
have.
the moment, mate. You've been
really
with us
say
a
much,
few
to be honest,
times,
so-
and you've had to probably swallow a fair bit. But we'll be good about it and say enjoy your moment, mate. Yeah.
I won't be. But Dave's a nice guy.
Has he got a tear in his eye?
He's
My eye's just a bit watery, that's all.
motion flowing here.
No, good on you, mate.
Yeah.
All right, so we will be bringing French versus French this afternoon, a medal game. It was a terrific game yesterday.
I think it's going to be a more relaxed environment out there.
I
in
well,
the
I
final
think
session.
I think they both would enjoy silverware.
Yeah.
I think I don't even think it's about the silverware. There's
It'll be relaxed in here too.
knowing both gentlemen, they don't want to let their cousin beat them.
They're both reasonably competitive dudes, right?
Oh,
So-
yeah. Reasonably?
this could be the most important game of Daniel's life this afternoon.
Yeah, it could be. Yep. And Alana, now Chris Moffat tells me that they'll be taking this live this afternoon at the South Otago Club or something.
I think there'll be several live streams down there from the comments we had earlier.
Yep.
Somebody's actually wishing you luck for your singles game.
Oh.
Is that the outdoor one?
No,
we're going to have a go on the
what?
on the international map.
Are we going to stream it?
I hope not.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You
The Matside Classic, one end.
Nah, we'd play 5 ends. You wouldn't.
Oh no, 5. Yeah, for sure, 5.
5 max, right?
Yep.
I might concede with one to go.
And thanks, Jimmy. You know how much I love singles, mate. So, yeah, wish me luck.
All right.
But yeah, no, I'm just
Anyway,
taking it all
thanks,
in.
boys.
Yeah,
And
no,
enjoy the
thank you.
moment, Fluff. You've
Thanks,
earned
mate.
it. Good on you.
Good on you. Very gracious.
I'm not gracious. I'm barred up.
The collective amount of hours that these guys have put in, they'd be wrapped.
Hey, you've travelled to 5 tests already. 6 tests now.
Yep, 5, yes. This is the first I've seen. Just nice to do it this morning, to be honest. It just, does make it a lot easier this afternoon. The 2 matches where there are medals at play, the mixed 8-bowl pairs and the men's triples, can really just play for their medal now.
And obviously, all these games this afternoon, they'll be playing hard. We've got to remember,
absolutely.
everyone's playing for their country, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
That's the highest privilege you can get in any sport, right?
It's the pinnacle. Yep, for sure.
Representing your country.
Yeah.
And there's very few indoor bowlers either side of the Tasman playing for profit.
That's probably the best, most accurate comment you've had this morning. Yeah, that's correct. Yes.
So the pride in playing for your country is
immense. Yeah,
It's
and
huge,
and
right?
expensive.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yep. But we love it. Going to run a black off the mat here. Well, he was trying to. Trying to do something. I wouldn't have been that adventurous, to be honest. But yeah, I can't see an 8 here. But it is Simon Thomas. So.
I mean, if there's one out there, they'll have a go.
Oh,
but at the
absolutely.
same time, they won't want to just kill it and have to do this all again.
No. Well, they don't really have to, do they?
What do you mean?
You don't have to play another end. If it's more than 8, you can just say thanks very much. Shake hands.
You'd think so.
Well, there's nothing on the line, really. It's a win to Australia, and the medal's already sewn up. So, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. That is actually it. They cannot win this match.
Assuming this bowl doesn't reach the head.
Yeah. So, Australia has won the series for the first time since 2009. And for the first time in New Zealand since 1991. So there you go.
I was born that year.
There you go. There you go. It is only the second time Australia has won a series in New Zealand in 49 years. So it's a brilliant effort. And with that, I'm signing off.
You're all done? Alrighty. Obviously the crowd, there's some pretty happy Australians in the crowd. Just to make sure we're going to be joining you again at 1 o'clock to see Daniel French and Alana Moffat versus Kyle French and Fiona Pearson. So tune in 1 o'clock New Zealand or 11 a.m. Australian Eastern, and we'll enjoy a nice afternoon.